Hi everybody, welcome to the Secret of Hexador House here on Dork Tales. This is a Dungeons & Dragons actual play RPG that focuses on a steampunk-esque city called Port Echidna that's kind of set in, basically our world's Australia. So it's like a pseudo-steampunk setting with a lot of borrowing from Eberron, and it's a lot of fun, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. Sorry we're a couple minutes late if you're tuning in right now. We decided at the last minute, I decided at the last minute to use Roll20, so I had to build a map, because I normally don't. I usually use Theater of the Mind, but I figured that tonight, maybe this would be a better idea. So, hello and welcome. I'm Kelly. I'm the Dungeon Master here, and joining me tonight are my four wonderful players, who I'm going to introduce to you right... You know what? Introduce yourself, guys. Let's start with Christine. Oh, one sec. Of course there's an audio problem. Hey, we heard that. All right, cool. Hello, Christine.
Hi.
Okay, you're coming through loud and clear.
Excellent. I'm Christine, and I'm playing Kaylin Amastasia, the Drow Sorcerer.
Nice. Hello, I almost called you Lucky. But hello, Amy.
Hello, I am Amy, and I am playing Lucky Sixpence, the Tabaxi Fighter.
Whose IQ is...
My int is 7, so
Okay.
I have a -2 to all rolls.
That's fine. Everything's fine. It's
Well,
fine.
Fine here.
All
How are
intelligence-based
How are
rolls.
you?
I'm good.
Hello, Grace.
Hi, I'm Grace. I'm having the hiccups. Playing Sophia Ferrier, the human warlock who's more trouble than maybe she's worth.
This is absolutely true.
I wasn't going to agree with
Feeling
that.
my job.
No,
Yeah,
that's
she's
fine.
still doing her job.
And Grace, you're also... No. Okay, so I am just assigning people over in Roll20. So, and finally, hi, Kel. That isn't
Hi.
Kelly.
Yes, the other Kelly, known as Kel. I am playing Pippi Riverstone, the gnomish bard.
All right. So, last session, does anybody want to remind the audience what happened so far up to date?
Cool
we
stuff
found
in
a
the
secret
basement.
You
In
found
the
a secret
of the Hexador House.
Oh wow! Is it the
Yeah,
Secret of
Secret of-
Hexador House, or is this
It might
something
be
related
the
to?
Secret of Hexador House.
It might be related, it might not be.
It might not.
We don't
Lucky's
know what it is
intro
yet.
says,
Amy, move your mic a tiny bit closer.
oh, hello. Well, I rolled a 16, so it's better than the ones I kept rolling at work today. We have a bin
Okay.
of like D20s at work, and I was just rolling them. And of the 40 dice I was rolling, 5 of them were not 1s or 2s or 3s or 4s. As in 5 of them were
dear.
20s. So, you know, maybe we'll be okay. Maybe I've wasted all my bad luck in the
I
morning.
just have to
Let's
do...
hope. Let's hope.
Fingers crossed. It's okay. I'm already in my 20s. I'm gonna die soon anyway.
Okay, cool.
So besides
Fog
discovering
of War
where
is
the
on.
Secret of Hexador House is, we don't know what the secret is yet.
Do you have any
we got to
theories?
go way up in the city to the fancy schmancy place.
We get
and
new
meet some of
wardrobes.
the schmancy
Maybe.
fancy
Oh, you do get
people.
new clothes. Oh, that's the
Yes.
entire
Yes.
game. I don't know why I did Roll20. You guys are just going shopping.
Are we? No, we're at home. We're
No.
going to the basement because
Yeah,
weird
we are in the
sketch
basement.
things keep happening.
Well,
Yeah,
we got
there's
hired,
nothing
but we-
sketch happening. It's just Hexador House.
You know,
That's sketch.
they seem like really
Hexador's
nice
pretty
people.
sketchy.
Lucky thinks they're great. She wants to meet the other Tabaxi, apparently, that live up there. Maybe they're
Up
relatives.
there.
They're probably not relatives. But she's thinking maybe they're relatives because as far as she knows, all her family's dead. But maybe they're not.
Maybe they're not. Maybe the secret of Hexador House is that you are a scion of a forgotten bloodline.
Maybe. Probably not.
Entirely possible.
Yeah,
That
probably
would be
not.
terrifying.
That would be great. Princess Lucky.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Everything's
You know
coming,
what? If I'm
everything's
this
coming up
fancy-
sixpence.
I need to change it to Lucky 7pence because I'm richer now.
For God's sake, you're fired. Get out. Go take a nap.
That is
You've
such a
earned it.
lucky thing to say.
And then, so, roll... Oh, you know what? There's actually a Roll20 window, Kelly. Why are you being like this? It's just not deciding that Firefox is a thing.
Firefox is still a thing?
The menagerie is growing.
It eats things
Oh.
less than Chrome does, so yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't get to install anything on my work computer myself.
Okay, so...
Although
Anyway,
my
thanks
IT
everybody for your
department believes me.
patience. Busy DM should have spent
Hearts.
all day
Oh, nice.
working on maps and instead just like tried to take a nap and watch The Boys. And now I want to run a superhero dark fantasy RPG. I basically just want to run Aberrant,
That'd be cool.
which I guess I kickstarted, so
Relatably.
belatedly. It was actually Aberrant was one of the first games that I ever played too, so it's kind of, I don't know. It's a neat World of Darkness style game where you're superheroes and monsters at the same time.
Ooh.
Right? Because
Monsters.
so you're superheroes that do bad things, and the worse things that you do, the crazier you get.
So it's
Until you eventually
literally
just
the boys.
It's literally just The Boys. The Boys just ripped it off entirely. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically it. All right, so
It's
we are going
Just
to
one
go
big
with...
LARP show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just Carl Urban got a budget, and he's like, "Oi, I just want to say the C word a lot," and you know,
Communism?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's totally the C word, Amy.
yeah, hit her,
So that was lucky.
hit him right in the
Yeah, that
communism.
was lucky. Sometimes I don't know if it's you or if it's Lucky talking. Just like sometimes I don't know if it's Mike or Sylvester talking.
You know, that's
Okay.
that's the real secret of Hexador House.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so if you haven't clicked away at this point, nice to have you.
Thanks for staying.
Thanks for staying. It's nice to have you. I am just putting music on so everybody can hear it. And House on the Hill will probably be a good one. Also, mute your phones if you haven't already. Because no idiot would leave their
Always.
phone on during a stream.
Where are we looking at?
I have not
I was
had,
muting my phone just
I
now,
have
so
not had the volume on my
that-
phone in
that's the
about
joke.
2 years.
Do you have an
Hey.
iPhone? Do you just have like the little switch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have an iPhone.
That thing
and
was
it's always
pretty
switched
useful.
off.
I will say, like,
Yeah.
I'm not an iPhone guy. Like, I had one
Yeah.
once when I was in Japan because I was like, there are so many things about living in Japan that are kind of up in the air. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna take the most basic thing possible
Yep.
and not have to root anything.
Mm-hmm.
House on the Hill. Why aren't you? Oh, you're right there. Okay, cool. Add to game. Okay, cool. All right. So, welcome again to the Secret of Hexador House. And last time, so the premise of the game is that 4 scions of a magical academy for youths, at different points in their lives, of course, being that in Dungeons and Dragons, people have very long lifespans that are a bit divergent from each other, I guess. For example, I think the oldest here is our drow, who is like 300 years old, 200 years old, 100 years old. How old are you, Christine?
Let me check.
And Lucky is like 20 something, right?
I think so. That sounds about
I'm
right.
256.
I had it written down
256.
somewhere.
Damn. Okay, so that informs that. Okay. Yeah, no, it's gonna have to be that then. Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad I
Didn't write it down.
adjusted my notes.
Whoops.
So basically, throughout history, they have been the residents of a place called Hexador House, which is a school for wayward youths.
Utes.
Game 1 began with the characters finding out that a man, well, the headmaster of the institute had recently passed and had left the house, its debt, and an adventuring license guild title to 4 former residents who still were in the city, which was the cast right here. They are the worst people possible, probably, to leave a house with a 50,000 gold piece mortgage due.
Why would you say that?
I'm a researcher.
That's true. You're a researcher.
Like, I'm an academic. I want to study shit. I don't want to look after kids.
This is true, and you have to
Look.
know. It's like it's like Turner and Hooch.
Look,
Oh.
money is in my name. I can do money. It's fine.
No, you
And you
Didn't realize how much you could see me throw that. Just like throwing things over. I don't need this. Game has to start, Kelly. Just throw shit.
It's like watching the old Late Show.
Just eat it.
Oh God, is that? I miss Craig Ferguson so
I know.
much.
I know.
He's doing well though. He's a vegan.
Yeah. Yes, which is quite funny.
Those
to hear
related
him
statements?
talk about.
I don't know.
If you know Craig Ferguson, you
You
know
know
that's a little
Craig
bit of a
Ferguson.
surprise, but
Yes.
Yeah.
because he went from being a very not vegan kind of guy
Very
to
not
being
vegan.
a health conscious vegan, and it was like, wow, that was some steps you took there. Anyway,
Yes.
so last
That
time at
was a
Extra
turn.
House, y'all went up because your first job that you took with the Adventurers Guild led you to find an amulet that you returned to the proper owner, realizing that it was probably far beyond his means. After that, you went and rescued one of your charges from the Downs, a portion of the city that had fallen down into the cave system below, probably about 320 or 350 years ago, something like that. And while you were down there, there was a suicide, which happened to be your employer that you'd gotten the necklace for.
Quote, suicide.
Quote, suicide, yes.
Alleged suicide.
Alleged.
Allegedly.
Someone left a banana peel in the wrong place, and it just happens.
We're definitely gonna figure out whether or not that's actually a thing.
Yeah, as you should. Maybe that's the secret of Hexador House. And having returned the amulet, you brought it home, realizing that it glowed strangely when inside of Hexador House. The glow led you to the mantelpiece inside of your former mentor's study, and it opened a stairwell down to the basement that was opened by a bunch of arcane locks. And you didn't actually go inside, and there's a fly in this room.
Excuse me.
And it's the worst thing.
Yeah.
Dude, chill. Chill. You'll
sorry.
be fine.
Ow. It's okay. I don't need a brain for this, right?
Maybe a bit of
what
one.
would be the difference?
Exactly.
Okay, who gets the brain cell this game?
You, not me.
Lucky does.
Clearly, I'm gonna damage it by sneezing.
All right. Yeah, don't
Give
do
it to
that.
Brand. That way, it's in safe, ethereal keeping.
Yes.
I guess. Lend out as needed.
All right. So with that, why don't we go ahead and start? So last game ended with you returning to Hexador House after meeting with the Sellers family, one of the noble houses that rules the city.
You were nice.
And yeah, the brother's a bit of a punk.
Wanker.
Yeah, he's kind of a wanker. He's definitely Prince
A
Charming.
wanker.
He seemed nice.
It's a nice wanker.
He's a good drinking buddy.
Yeah.
Horrible diplomat, but hey.
Yes.
That's what
so
he has a sister for. It's fine.
She
You
also
made it back
seems
to
nice.
Hexador House, and outside of the gates, a person named Destrian Drake
Austrian Drake.
Oh yeah.
tried to hire you to murder that Selez brother when next you
Wasn't
meet.
he after the sister?
Oh yeah, you're right. After the
Yeah.
sister. After the
Mm.
sister.
Yes.
The one
I
who's
get the
actually
one brain
useful.
cell.
That's true. That's true. That's oh yeah, that's why the guy's a jerk, is because he's trying to kill his sister.
Yeah.
Or
What?
someone is.
Someone is. Uh-oh.
Someone's just dropping plot points here.
I think your Freudian slip is showing. Your Freudian slip is showing.
No, I'm
Didn't
just
hear
frazzled
anything.
because I didn't sleep last night. I was writing the new book until
Yeah.
3, and then I'm like, I'll take a bath because that will help me sleep. And then it was 4, and then it was 5, and then I got
That's
woken up
usually
because
what
I had to
comes
call my
after
mom for
4.
her birthday.
5 is right out.
And then we went
Yeah.
shopping.
No such thing as
because
5.
We needed chicken.
Or is it no such thing as 3?
You got
I
woken up at 9.
Rule number 6.
I didn't say what time I woke up. I just said that I woke up, and that is a fact.
Did you though?
Yeah, but you kind of indicated you got woken up to call your mom at 5.
No, I called. Well, she's in a different time zone, so I could have. You don't know. You don't know. You just woke me up. All right. You return to Hexador House, leaving the rainy streets of Port Echidna, where it's always a little bit rainy, a little bit cobblestoney, and a little bit gray.
It's always
As-
rainy in Port Echidna.
It's always sunny in Vandalia. This is
it's not
Danny.
that game.
Yeah, this is Diane.
Plug,
It's always
plug.
raining here. All right, so let's put on our serious role-playing faces and welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. The gates of Hexador House close behind you, and you soon find yourself inside of the warm confines of the old, musty mansion. It's long after you would expect the girls to be in bed, and did you end going down the stairwell again?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Or just
Okay.
opening it.
So
All right, so you had a brief encounter with them as they were spying on you, trying to figure out what the hell you were doing, and let's get the music playing. There we go. Okay, so all of you should be able to hear it through Roll20 right now. Okay, and let me know if it's too loud for any reason. Okay. As you slide the necklace back into the slot on the mantle, stonework, beautiful and dwarven and almost impossible to see with the untrained eye. Well, in fact, impossible to see with the untrained eye. It's barely possible to see with the trained eye. Begins to shift and move, opening a route down into the depths beneath the manor. A cold draft issues forth, chilling you to the bone. Who goes first?
I either go first or second, so.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Do you have a light?
I have infinite dark vision.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, which one do we all able to see the dark? I think we can.
Brand gave me a gift.
Oh,
and
that's
I have
good.
Devil's Sight now.
Nice.
Oh,
I love
Nice.
seeing in the dark.
And you guys are all level 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I did stat this right.
That's
Oh,
For
that's
a
good.
moment, I was worried
terrifying.
you were still level 2, and I'm like,
Might have
You know
accidentally
what?
murdered us all.
Hey,
there
I
is
still
some.
have like 5 lives left, probably, maybe.
There is some. Like, you have like 3 lives left. Don't lie to me.
Come on, Lucky.
So you
Lucky.
all have about. By the way, take this seriously when we're actually. Well, I mean, it's a game,
Yeah.
but like, some of the stuff in here can kill you, so be careful. Because I didn't balance certain things on purpose.
Fair enough.
All right.
I'm fully aware I might just get lucky killed.
Okay. So do me a favor when you're watching the stream. Try not to look at the map, okay? Because it's going to expose a bunch of things.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
watching stream.
All right. Because you all look wonderful. You don't need to watch the stream. Except maybe I need to move Cal a tiny bit over now that I
Oh,
look at
sorry. I keep.
I just want to have chat up, but I
That's
will
fair.
turn off this. I think I can pause it. But then you don't get the views.
it. As you... Oh, yeah, we'll leave it up then. Just be good about it.
Yep.
The door opens in front of you. Lucky, are you taking point? Or who's taking point?
I think we said
Hey.
Safia was.
Safia. All
Yeah.
right.
Devil's Sight's
Nobody's
beautiful.
picking-
Hmm.
So you're letting Safia go first down the spiral staircase that only all the rest of you have been down? Okay.
I mean, I don't think Lucky thinks about it as a problem, so
Okay.
she won't do anything unless the others point it out.
As you head down the stairs, it is a winding mass of old stone steps that takes you down 1, 2, 3. How many floors? You lose count. More than 100 steps pass before you finally feel it begin to level out beneath you. And there in front of you, you will see an archway with a flat door. No hinges, no handle, no knocker.
Hmm.
Just glyphs embedded in the wall in a semicircle. 10 of them. And you did figure out the code for this last time.
Yes.
Right. So, do we have to do the thing again, or is it just gonna work?
What thing
we-
again?
We probably have
the
to
speak-
enter the glyphs.
There's a code. Don't hold on to the door when it does it.
There's a reason for that, isn't there?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Okay, I will do myself a favor and not ask.
Okay, so you all should have the ability to move your pawns now. So just give yourself a quick wiggle.
Mhm.
Okay, you're good.
Oh.
I do not seem to have control over Lucky.
Okay, well then...
I have control over Lucky.
Hey,
Oh.
No. Okay.
Okay, I can fix that real
Trying
quick. Oh, it's because you named yourself Lucky. Okay.
I did.
Grace, do you have control over Cephia as well?
I have Safia, yes.
Okay, cool. So you all should have you. Kaylin, do you open the door?
Yeah.
All right. Deciphering the magical code again, or just remembering the quick, you cast a light spell, touching it to each one. Or pardon me, it was prestidigitation. I think you used last time. Anyway, you cast
Somebody
a quick
did.
spell.
I don't
Connect-
think it was me doing it last time.
Oh,
It
you're right. It
was
was Pippi.
Pippi.
I think
Yeah,
we
I
worked
cast
out
the
kind of together,
prestidigitation.
but
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, Pippi
so
did it.
you find yourself a moment later
Are we coming in?
standing in front of the lit room, the lit runes above you. The door glides inward, swinging open, revealing a short hallway. The air is full of cobwebs. And directly in front of you, you can see that there's a small foyer with two statues facing each other of jackal-headed men.
It's fantastic.
It's pretty good.
Do they look familiar?
Should I state the
Do I-
obvious?
do we
I want to
recognize
state the obvious.
Lucky's gonna move forward into the room
Okay.
cautiously.
I'm gonna follow her.
Okay. All right. What's everybody's passive perception, by the way?
Oh,
13?
Good question.
13.
I think it's 13. Hang on.
14.
I'm using reroll.
Me too. Useful.
13.
Okay, so everybody 13, 13, 13, 14.
13.
All right, so
13.
stepping forward, you can see that these statues are garbed in fairly lightweight armor that looks to be sturdy. It's dark, studded leather, well treated, old, flexible, the type that you would wear on a ship.
So the statues are wearing armor. It's not stone.
The statues are stone. The leather armor on the statues is legitimately placed around it.
Can I state the? I want to state the obvious. Should I state the obvious?
What's the obvious?
Our guild is called the Flying Jackals.
Yep.
Yeah.
We found jackal people in the basement.
But are they flying?
They're currently not flying, but they are wear. What on what planet do statues wear armor? Not like, oh, I'm carved with armor on. No, they're like they're wearing armor.
Yeah.
Maybe it's for storage. Or maybe they come alive.
That's more what I
Or
was
maybe
thinking.
they were
That's-
people once and then got stonified.
Both of those are
This is
horrifying.
entirely possible.
That was the obvious I needed to state. I'm sorry.
No, that makes sense.
Bad enough we have a secret in the basement.
Well, you know.
I mean, what point's a basement if it doesn't have secrets?
How many basements? You know what? No, never mind.
Got me there.
I mean, if I ever have my own house, I want it to have a secret in the basement.
Okay. So, as you step inside,
I guess that's happened then, hasn't it?
Hmm.
I guess I need a new bucket list.
yay, everybody is, oh, except for Sophia is lined up perfectly. Okay, but I can fix it. I fixed it. Cool. All right. So what do you all do?
Let's start
Lucky-
having a look around.
Is going to investigate this place and explore.
That sounds fantastic. Okay. So you can see directly in front of you that the passage ahead heads straight down to a door at the other end of the room. There's something in the center. It looks like a display case or something.
Oh, I'm gonna go investigate that.
Okay. Can you make me a dexterity save, please? As can your friend Lucky.
I can try.
At 20.
Nat 20? Okay, so
Sorry, dexterity
I'm just
save.
So dexterous.
dexterity save, please.
That was an 8.
That was an 8. All right. Do you have anything that gives you success on dex saves or anything?
No,
All right.
I get the agile climbing stuff for being a tabaxi and
Okay.
climbing speed.
So, as you step forward, Kaelin, you will walk forward heedlessly, and it's at that point that you will feel one of the plates beneath your feet shift, click, and the jackals will suddenly illuminate the room as they breathe fire on both of you.
Well,
Lucky, you are going to take 24 points of damage.
Oh, I sure am. What you said?
24. And Kaylin, you are going to take... I rolled... you're going to take 11. This is fire damage, or you have resistance to acid, so...
Ew, that was sketchy. I can do it.
Ow.
Can I
It's okay,
cast
you didn't need that fur, right?
Can I cast Healing Word on Lucky?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Okay, please.
All right,
I
so
shall do
Kaylin,
so.
you are moving forward. So that is your perception. So just one moment. Okay. The room ahead is incredibly disheveled. You're going to notice that immediately. This place has existed as long as Hexador House, potentially before. And that means that it has had all of the earthquakes and tremors and the troubles that the earth above has. As long as this place has been vacant, probably from the looks of the air here, at least a generation. The cobwebs are so thick that as you press forward, your clothing's still smoldering. You'll have to push through quite a few heavy layers, like sheets dangling from the fairly short ceiling. The room's only about 10 feet tall here. As you head forward, this is what you are going to see. And what did you get on that roll, Kel?
2.
2?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a D4.
All right. So, do you add anything to that, or is it just the 2?
It's oops, wrong. D4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. What is
So
that
that's your
modifier?
charisma.
Oh, my charisma. Great. Then 5, 7. No, sorry, 3, 5. All the numbers.
Your spellcasting
5.
modifier should be
Under
plus your
charisma?
proficiency.
Spellcasting ability modifier is plus.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm
plus
thinking
3.
of the attack mod.
No worries. All right.
So she gets 5. She gets 5
and
points.
I don't get resilience of any kind for draconic damage.
Oh, really?
No.
Ah.
I'm not actually Dragonborn.
Oh, yeah. You'll eventually... You pick it up at a higher level, then. That's what I'm thinking of. Sorry, I get confused because Farah has double. So, that's always a pain.
Oh, I do not get it as a draconic sorcerer.
Do you not at all? I thought you
No,
did.
Wow.
you don't
Shows
get
what I-
resilience.
Shows what I
You
know.
get better armor class.
Maybe you could take it as a feat. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
No, I get
Alright.
good armor class and I get better hit points because of it.
Okay. So, as you are moving forward, you'll see that the walls are lined with bookshelves here. And the case in the center of the room, if you approach it, you will see that it's quite dusted over. Do you clean it?
I will clean it with mage hand.
There we go.
Good choice.
Yeah, that's a thinker.
All right, so cleaning it with mage hand, you will see that there is
I'll
a
give the mage hand my
spyglass.
hanky. I'll let it-
There
Nice
is a
little feather
spyglass
duster.
set into a velvet case in the center of the room.
Ooh. That
There
looks
is-
fancy.
Interesting.
There's a lock on the case, and as you are looking at that, I want to know what everyone else is doing.
So, Lucky is very, very singed looking and very unhappy. And, making
Bernie
like...
Sixpence.
Yeah. If I could give her if I had a cookie, I'd give her a
Noises.
cookie. But you know.
And she's gonna just, very carefully move back out into the hallway because I have 5 hit points left.
Oh dear.
No, you have 10.
No, you said I took 25 points.
Yeah, Kel just
I have-
healed you.
I hit
Oh, you
healed
took
you
5.
5.
I
Yeah.
did not catch that part.
Oh,
But
sorry.
still, that means I have a total of 10 hit points.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything hurts. So she's just hanging back a little bit because she's got
Fair enough.
some self-preservation.
Just a little bit.
I have
Like to-
18 left.
Just, yeah.
Yeah. I would like to pat you on the shoulder once. It's not the font my magic takes, though. Or I'd fix that for you. I would like to investigate the statue, not walk in front of it. Specifically looking for trapping mechanisms.
Sure. Make me an investigation check.
Or really sketchy, weird stuff. I like sketchy, weird stuff.
Well, sketchy, weird stuff would be Arcana, probably. Or it would be religion, depending on which sketchy stuff.
What would you rather have?
You find a Scientology pamphlet under the foot. You're like,
God damn it.
I mean,
again.
arcanology. Don't want to get sued.
Not
Okay.
again.
Investigation's better, so whatever that's gonna... Nope. That's total of 6.
Total of 6.
See, it's
Looking
made
at
of
it,
stone.
it's made of stone, but what you're gonna listen to it for a moment, and you see the trigger plate on the floor that Kaylin stepped on. Like, you know where she got burned. Lucky, unfortunately, was right, like, facing this and like kind of like peering into its mouth when she got burned. But listening to the inside, you can hear this strange sound coming from inside. That's kind of like the balloon vendors down at Fairtown.
Interesting. That still works after so long, hey?
Yeah. It actually kind of reminds you of what happens when they have to change their tanks for children's balloons.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That it still works after so long.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think it would have, like, sprung a leak? Corrosion? I don't know. I don't understand science. That's not a thing I do.
It's true. All right. What are you doing, Pippi?
Pippi is gonna take the chance and just scoot through, because she's short, and just scoot through the center and do, and come up to a bookcase.
Okay. As you are walking through, you will feel your foot depress with that same tile. And nothing
crap.
happens. Okay.
Sorry, which tile is it?
The one that set off the trap. Like, you'll feel a shift beneath you as you move across. Yeah, right around there.
So it's not that it's not broken, it's that it's finally empty.
Be careful there.
I see now.
Yeah.
Deductions.
There is bad.
I'm not Sherlock Holmes. Who doesn't exist here?
Are you Enolia Holmes?
Might be.
I
haven't actually watched it yet.
I don't think
I'll let you know later.
Let me know how
watch
Henry
it.
Cavill is, because that's why everybody's there.
Yeah.
Then there's so many salty posts online that are like, why do people care more about Henry Cavill than the star? It's because she's a girl. I'm like, no, it's because it's Superman Geralt, like, in
Who's
doing
mega
his
hot.
That jawline in period
and
clothing.
that accent in those pants. Like, come on.
Always.
Like,
And we know he
it's
can build
because he's a
himself a
himbo.
gaming
Let's just
computer.
let it happen.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
don't know.
fair.
I mean,
Everyone
we love
loves him
Millie
'cause he's
Bobby Brown,
beautiful.
but we're here for the cheesecake.
We're here for the himbo.
Fuck.
Actually, I didn't know until now that you said it was actually Henry Cavill, so.
Yeah, it's Henry Cavill as Sherlock Holmes.
And Millie
It's
Bobby Brown
great.
together in a movie. I'm down, I'll watch it.
Yeah, and somebody's playing the Mycroft, but I don't recognize him. It's probably Jude Law,
Someone's
knowing my
playing.
luck. It's always Jude Law.
Doesn't matter.
It's fine.
Always
You'll be
Jude.
fine.
He can't be playing Mycroft because he's what's his name in the other Sherlock? He's
What, Benedict Cumberbatch? That'd be great if he was...
No, he's Watson.
He was Watson.
He's Watson in the
other
Robert Downey
movie.
Jr. version.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Jude Law
Unless
always
he's
plays
really
someone that he shouldn't be
typecast.
playing in a movie.
That's true.
Like in Captain Marvel, not to derail too much, but in Captain Marvel, he plays the villain, right? And there's this big heel turn. I'm like, it's Jude Law.
wait,
He's
that was
going to be the
Sam?
bad guy, right? We see it coming.
Yeah.
But originally, that was supposed to be Keanu Reeves.
Oh,
And
no,
no
yeah,
one would have
that
seen
would
that
work.
coming. Keanu was actually the bad guy. No. No one could. It would just, like, people would just be like, oh.
The
je suis.
betrayal.
All right. So, role playing. All right. So,
So-
stepping forward, you can glance around and
Lucky's moving
see
forward.
that the place is fairly damaged.
This spot here is where the
Yeah.
plate was.
Where
Yeah.
you're standing right now is where the plate was, right?
Oh,
there.
this part right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lucky's gonna like
Jump over it.
over it
Okay.
Good job.
Making me an acrobatics roll?
for a 5-foot leap. Sure.
No, just because I wanted you to roll a good.
I rolled a 5,
All right. So you jump across it. No problem.
so it's gonna be an 11 total. So
I was
she's
just trying to help you warm up.
fine.
As you step into the room, you can see that this entire place has been shaken by years of earth tremors and seawater smashing against the nearby bay. It's disheveled. There's bits of rubble laying everywhere. There's all manner of papers and other discarded ephemera. In fact, there's even some moisture on the floor where it looks like some groundwater has managed to make its way in and warp some of the pages. Much of what's here is mildewy and useless.
Well, this is useless.
We're taking turns stating the obvious, I think.
No, I'm just literally repeating what the DM says.
Sure. And then, Kaylin.
Mm-hmm.
What's my stealth?
What?
Oh,
What's
like
that?
nothing. Okay, cool. So you'll start to hear this kind of grindy noise. It's soft.
Okay, I'm gonna look around for it.
All right. And you'll see that there's debris. Quite a bit of it, actually. There's lots of rock and earth inside of here. And the noise seems to be coming from the western side of the room.
Okay.
I'd like to call ahead. What do we got, Kaylin?
She's
Is
not gonna
there-
respond. She's too intent on what she's doing.
Possible for Pippi to just kind of peek around the corner? Not really.
I cast
Yes,
dancing lights
yes,
over
you
there.
may. Are you going to do
Oh,
a stealth roll?
Yes.
I'd like to
Sounds-
do a stealth roll behind Pippi.
Okay, so go ahead and set yourselves up. And Kaylin, which way are you
You're
headed?
going to peek around the corner.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights in that area.
Okay. Okay, that's going to give me disadvantage. Actually, she's going to give Pippi disadvantage, too.
Mm.
Which is great. This is great.
There's gonna be glowing orbs.
Oh, boy. Oh, 18.
18?
Oh, and I have 2 for stealth. 20? Does that make it 20?
20?
It sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay. As you
Natural.
glance around the corner, the room suddenly illuminated. You will see that there is a mole-like creature the size of a large dog with a thick, barrel-shaped body as heavy as a full-grown dwarf. A ring of tentacles sprout above a mouth dominated by spade-like incisors. It has no visible ears and only a tiny pair of cataract-filled eyes, but somehow it senses its environment nonetheless. Oh god. So, and as you look around the corner, its teeth will start to clatter.
I'm going back.
And can I get an initiative roll off of everybody?
Yep.
Cool.
Rolled a 1.
Oh, good. 14.
5.
14. All right.
19.
11.
So hold on 1 second. I'll ask for them.
Oh, how did there get to be more? There's more of them.
Yes, because you just glanced around the corner for a second.
What?
We're not supposed to look at the
Alright.
map, are we?
Yeah,
I
don't
mean,
look at
the Roll20 map, yeah, right?
You can look at the Roll20 map.
Yeah, we're not. I'm not looking at the Twitch.
Yeah,
map.
don't look at this. Don't look at the Twitch stream because it
Oh.
reveals. Well, actually, you can look at anything now. It's been revealed. It's
I mean, I'm trying to switch between the two because I'm also modding the Twitch stream. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so who got above 20? 15.
I got right under it.
Okay.
I got 11.
Okay,
you're-
who got above 11? Oh my god, really?
We're screwed.
19.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, who got 11?
Me.
Who's me?
Safia.
Okay, Grace, and then who got Cal and Amy? What'd you get?
14.
5.
Wait, 14 is above 11, Cal.
You asked me what I got.
Yeah, and then you didn't tell me.
I said 14.
He asked for everything above 11,
Oh.
and you were silent.
You know I write in pen, right? And Amy, you got 5?
5. I rolled a 1. Thankfully, I have a +4 to initiative.
Okay, all right. So
Oof.
as you jump back, you are going to hear a growl come out of this first one's mouth, and 3 others one was perched over here, are going to emerge into view, 2 of them climbing out of a deep hole in the ground. And I think it's time for some fight music.
Da, 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 da,
I mean, I'm handling the fight music, Grace. It's fine.
Oh. That was a
Alright,
little bit too much Final Fantasy today.
Yeah, it's true. Besides, I don't want to get a copyright strike.
No.
Your rendition's just that good. Kaylin, you're up.
Okay. 1 sec. I have to adjust my sound levels.
Is the music too loud?
It's a little loud.
Well, it's overwhelming you guys.
Yeah, I've dropped mine down. And chat. How is the music?
Yeah, chat tells about the music. Thanks.
That was me. That was me yelling, doing yikes. That's the one.
I think the music should be fine. It's a quiet track.
Cool.
Okay.
Boom. All right.
Okay.
So.
1 sec. I'm just figuring out how the spell works. See if this is what I want to do. Yeah.
Oh, we haven't rested properly, did
We
we?
had a short rest.
Yeah, short rest.
Does not
What
refresh
is
my
this?
spells.
Refreshes
Well,
mine.
you decided to go straight downstairs.
We
So-
sure did.
Yeah.
No, this is fine. Lucky didn't think about it.
I was like, you could go down after brunch the next day, but nah.
Nah, screw it.
In
I'll
the dark
leave
of the
nothing.
night, dogmos will find you. In the dark of the night.
Oh
with
no,
their-
I'm the bat! The bat from
You
the
okay?
Anastasia movie.
You are.
Yeah, it is.
You are Bartok.
I'm Bartok.
If the dogmo draws blood. Oh.
Oh no.
Well, that's a weird bonus to give that's not going to come up in a game at all. Anyway, so, Kaylin, what's up?
Okay. What do I need to roll to find out what the fuck these are?
Make me a nature roll. So that'll be your bonus action.
18.
18, they're dog moles.
Okay. Any...
Yippee.
What do I know about them?
They're big moles. They go into a bloodthirsty rage if they eat worms, which is the thing I was just muttering about. They can easily kill a person, especially if they gang up on them. You shouldn't have much of a problem with them.
Okay, so no weird resistances, but they're also probably definitely going to attack us, so I should just attack them.
Yeah, they're fairly hostile now that you've kind of surprised them. They burrow really well and are they have blind sight, so using anything that blinds them is useless. It also is very hard to stealth around them because they can just sense you.
Okay.
They're really cute.
They're pretty cute, yeah.
Okay.
Can I adopt one? Ooh.
No.
Try when we're down to 1. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll be sympathetic after I kill all its friends.
I don't know. I think they're a little too wise for you.
Are
I
you
just
sure?
need to
I
double
gotta
check one
that
thing, 'cause I
rat
think
earlier.
this didn't get
Yeah,
put
he
in
wasn't
here
very
right.
wise.
He was
Oh.
using you anyway.
He was
That's
using
true.
you.
He wanted roast beef.
He got roast beef. He left. You were just a slice of meat.
That's not news.
To the end.
Oh,
Ouch.
poor Sap. Oh wait, for Grace or Saphia?
Both. Let's go with
Aw.
both. My poor rat friend.
Did something happen between games, Grace? Are you okay?
What? I know I'm fine. Just fucking around.
Self-deprecating humor is great.
Oh, it's the best.
Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, that's not... Oh,
Do you
it's
need-
from Xanathar, that's why.
Do you need Xanathars? I've literally got it out in front of me. What do
Can
you
you
need?
look up Dragon's Breath spell and tell
Oh, yeah,
me what the
Dragon-
range is?
It depends on the breath, if I'm not mistaken, but I believe it's 30 feet usually.
It's a second level transmutation spell,
The dog is barking at something.
but I poorly transcribed it into my app, and it doesn't
Chill.
just says feet for range instead of how many feet.
So its casting time is a bonus action. Its concentration up to a minute. You touch one creature, and so it's a 15-foot cone, 3d6. And
Okay, but the range is touch.
to cast it on the person that's breathing fire.
Okay, that's what I was trying to find out, because it doesn't actually say on my app.
So you touch the person who's doing it. You choose acid, fire, cold, lightning, or poison, and you can, until the spell ends, you can exhale a energy of the chosen type up in a 15-foot cone. Each creature must make a dex save, taking 3d6 on a fail or nothing. I think it's nothing on a success. No, half damage on a success. So it's the exact same as what Farah has. Now you use your bonus action to look stuff up, so I'll just say that you used your main action to do that.
Okay.
Because it's a side rule anyway.
Sorry, what?
Basically, I'll still let you cast even though you did the quick lore check.
Okay. Sorry, I was getting confused because we went back and forth a bit there.
No, it's fine. Alright, so what are you doing?
Okay, I'm just gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Okay. On which one?
Let's go for this one.
On that one? Okay, on blue and green because for some reason it selected both. Okay. If you're watching later, I know why it selected both of them. Let me have my humility.
That is 23.
23 to hit?
Yeah.
Yes, that definitely beats my armor class. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Okay. That is 15 and
This book is weird.
1 sec. That is going to be
So I will say, I use
15.
Tome of Beasts a lot from Kobold Press, and it's a great book if you want like really cool monsters. However, some of their build things are a little iffy when you look at the challenge rating, because I didn't glance at their hit points before I just like, oh yeah, that sounds like good. That would be in there for sure. That sounds
18
cool. And
psychic damage.
18 psychic damage.
Yep.
Yeah. That is a lot of hit points. You don't have that many hit points, I've decided. Why do you have that many d8s? That's stupid. Let's lower your hit points on the fly. Okay. Minus 18?
Yeah. Psychic.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Psychic damage. All right, so a bolt of energy strikes into this... Boom, there we go. Strikes into the... I didn't have mole tokens, so we're using nulls. So strikes into this one, dealing it a significant amount of damage. It doesn't quite look winded, but it is definitely shaking its head violently. I was gonna say bleeding out of its ears, but it doesn't have ears. So it's shaking its head violently and trying to get the ringing sound out of its head, which is weird because it can't hear, but the ringing pain out of its head. It is going to take this moment to charge you, Kaelin. Does an 11 or a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, so it is going to rush
I have
forward.
fantastic AC for a caster.
Okay, it's going to rush forward, take 2 swipes at you, and miss both times because it is still hurt. Next, this one is going to rush around the corner and dive at Pippi. Pippi, oh my god, okay, that sucks. Sorry, friend. Okay, so that is, you are going to take, 10 points of damage.
Okay.
As it slashes through the side of your thigh and bites onto your boot.
Well, then that
Time for new boots.
determines what I'm going to do next.
Because technically it's kind of like in this half corner. Okay, this one is going to rush at Lucky and attempt the same tactic with 1 hit for 5 points of damage as it lunges forward and bites into the side of your tail.
Oh.
And it's going to try to claw you, but you are going to manage to pull out of the way, pulling your slightly scratched up and bleeding tail with you. With that, this one can make it through here, so it is going to burst through and attempt to attack Kaelin with a 22 and an 8.
The 22 hits.
22. I would hope the 22 hits because my god, you're not a blue dragon that I know of yet, which is another 5 points of damage. Make it nice and easy.
Okay.
Okay, and now it is Kel, your turn. What does Pippi do?
Okay. Pippi is going to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, nice. So yeah, you just if it's a reaction, just tell me when it happens because it goes off automatically.
Oh yeah, she's like doing it. As soon as she's bit, she's going hellish
rebuke. Is that a bard thing?
It is.
Can
Holy crap!
I know.
I've only seen it on tieflings, so like.
I love hellish rebuke.
Yeah,
it's
available. So it's like, this sounds interesting.
It's so
and
mean. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going for.
You turn around and say no.
Okay, so I have a dex save on that. Okay, cool. I rolled a nat 1 on my dex save.
Oh, so I can roll whatever I want.
You can roll me double damage.
Oh, well then there we go. That will be 2d10s instead of 1d10.
It will be 2d10s, yeah, and I believe you also add your casting on top of that, don't you? Or is it just the 2d10s?
It's just the d10s.
As far as I can, for me, because I'm still level 3.
Okay, so 2d10. Go ahead and hit me with it.
Yep. Okay.
You get more d10s the higher the slot.
90. A 9 and a 6.
9 and a 6, so 15 points of damage. So that is number 2. So that's the purple one.
Okay. That's the purple one? I thought the red one.
That would be the red one, yeah.
Bit me. Yeah.
So the purple one's there, and then you are turning the music back on. Cool. And you are the green one. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So that is 15 points of damage as fire licks into the side of the mole as it bites into you. It is going to make a high-pitched shriek and is going to pull away from you.
Hell yeah.
Grace, what do you do? What does Sophia do?
Hi, Brand, I would like to do a thing. I would like to summon my packed weapon.
Sounds fine.
That's an action. It is an action.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. But I'm keeping it out from here until we're done killing things.
Okay. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to use?
I do. I would like to hex one of the people who are not my friends, the one who is biting Lucky's poor tail.
Okay. You'll have to move a little closer to be able to see them around this corner.
Neat. Like, here-ish?
That's perfect. All right, so go ahead. And I can't do anything about that. It just happens, right?
No, it just happens. We're going to do lots of things, Brand.
All right, so your eyes are going to flare bright, kind of blue, surrounded by a bit of dark shadow, and you are going to hex that one. Lucky Sixpence, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to enable my tunnel fighter fighting style. As a bonus action, I enter a defensive stance that lasts until the start of my next turn. While in it, I can make opportunity attacks without using a reaction, and can use reaction to make melee attacks against a creature that moves more than 5 feet while in my reach.
Okay.
So that seems potentially useful if they move around and come at us a bit more.
Okay, so basically, whenever they move 5 feet.
Yeah, and I don't use my I use my reaction to make a melee attack if they move more than 5 feet within my reach, and I can make opportunity attacks. So once they leave my 5-foot range without spending my reaction.
Okay, so just remind me when that happens, okay?
Yeah, I'll keep it on that. And then I believe Action Surge gets me to do 2 actions.
Basically.
Action on top, yeah. Okay. So my regular action will be
stab.
Booming Blade, which I have to do an attack action with this. Okay. As part of, so I use my scimitar, I believe. Yep. Make a melee attack with a weapon against a creature within spell's range, otherwise it fails. If it's a hit, so I will start by attempting to hit.
Are you doing 2 attacks with your... Do you have 2 weapons?
I just have 1 out right now.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm going to spend my inspiration to get real advantage.
Sure.
So that one of them ends up being a 17 to hit.
That is absolutely a hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
So that's a hit. And then on a hit, it suffers the attack's normal effects, but then comes sheathed in booming energy until the start of my next turn. If it willingly moves before that, it immediately takes 1d8 thunder damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna give
it's gonna take 9 slashing.
Okay, 9 slashing damage, and that's it on the initial bit, right?
Yeah, so that's my Booming Blade action. And then I get a second action. Remind me, can I cast another thing if it's saying I have 2 possible actions? I believe I can if it's
I believe it just
cantrip.
resets your action.
Yeah. So I was gonna cast Blade Ward, which I think it works against natural weapons.
It works against basically any physical attack, if I'm not mistaken, like piercing
so.
or slashing.
Yeah, it means I will have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks.
Sure, I think that's fine.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's
so
my action.
now we're at the top of the initiative. Now you didn't draw your second weapon, so that you could do bonus attacks as well, right?
Basically, I know I use my bonus action to engage Tunnel Fighter.
Oh, you have to actually turn that on.
You do. Yeah, as a bonus action, you enter defensive stance.
Okay. All right, Kaylin, you are up. What do you do? You have 2 of them right there.
Okay, from where I am, I'm guessing, can I hit both of them with a 15-foot cone?
Yes, you can.
And if I did, would I also be hitting up here?
You do not have to angle it so that you are, but you will catch the bookcase on fire. Or melty or electricity. So you'll hit inanimate objects. Actually, if you do it here, you'll go 1, 2. Depending on what you use, you have a 50% chance of hitting the red one too.
I want to use cold.
Okay, that's clever. Go ahead, and so you're going to cast that on yourself?
Yeah, so I am going to pop that hot pepper and breathe out a stream of cold.
You know, it's actually going to be a sprig of mint for cold, probably, right? Because it's
I don't know, the component is a hot pepper.
Okay,
And
so...
hot peppers
Give
could
you that
probably feel
dragony breath,
cold
and
in
you
a
get to
way.
decide how it comes
Okay.
out, I guess.
You are going to miss red. Red got a nat 20 against you,
Okay.
but the other 2 failed.
Okay.
So you're going to do full damage on them.
That's 16 cold damage.
Damn!
Oh, but red succeeded the save, correct?
No. Oh, sorry, yes, red did succeed.
He takes
save,
half.
so it takes half, so that's minus 8. 23. 28. Okay, so he's taking 23 points of damage.
And that's a concentration spell. So guess who can do it next round?
I know, it's so much better
I can
than
just keep
Nice.
breathing on them. It's great.
Okay.
Never thought you'd appreciate being able to breathe the COVID on people, hey?
Oof.
Yeah.
It's cold.
It's a little real.
Pretty cold. All right, so at this point, red...
Those
red...
scales on my face and neck glint in the light.
Okay, so that's
Oh,
gonna
and
be...
I let dancing lights go
Okay.
after I saw what was going on.
The
that's
one...
I wouldn't have kept them both.
So the blue one that you were fighting, the one that did you some damage, is very badly burnt at this point, and is going to make a run for it. Would you like to make an attack of opportunity?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
I guess stabby stab.
Yep. So I'm assuming that you can pull your dagger out.
Okay. So... Not 20
Okay, go ahead and roll me damage.
on a D4. And then dagger's finesse, right?
Yep.
So I can do it with my dex instead.
Yes, you can.
Okay, 11 damage.
11 damage. All right. So it is going to scream loudly as it dies. Boop. You're going to drive your... it turns around, and you're going to manage to catch it right in the eye with your dagger, piercing its brain and dropping its corpse to the floor as it screams its death throes. All right. Now we are back up here. This red one is going to... I mean, Pippi's right there, and she's delicious.
Right there. Yeah, she's very tasty.
You just burned me. Hold on. Do a wisdom check. That's a fail. So it is going to scratch its burning nose and take 2 swings at you. Are you kidding me? Pippi and Lucky, you may both make attacks of opportunity.
And that
I
does
botched-
not. So that should not use my reaction.
It
Because,
will if you want it to.
Okay, because I can just. It says
Oh,
I
you're
use
right, 'cause
my.
You don't have to because of your fighting style.
Because it's in my range, yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
but that's what happens. That's my call when I botch both of my attacks against Pippi.
Then,
No,
yeah,
Like,
I'm
both
gonna
of
take
them.
attack it.
Both of them. Both of them.
I don't hit, but I sure try to. I rolled a 2.
Oh.
Oh.
So I missed, but you know, the intent was there.
You gotta try.
Gotta try.
Okay. And Pibby, what'd you get?
Pibby is gonna. Well, Pibby wants to cast the firebolt because you know she's pissed now.
So if for attacks of opportunity, that's just going to be a physical attack.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't cast.
Oh, okay.
Not on this turn. You're about to be up though.
Okay. Well, we can just go with the hand crossbow.
Alright.
How does a 15 do?
15 does pretty good. You will have to roll with disadvantage at point blank range with a ranged
That's
weapon.
fine. Okay.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay. My D8. My D8. I got a 4.
No. Roll roll the attack twice.
Roll the attack.
So
twice.
you got a 15 on the first one.
Yep.
Roll again.
18.
Okay, then you definitely are gonna punk this thing.
Okay.
So what'd you get on that D8 for the damage?
4.
4, and your dexterity is plus 3.
Sorry, my dex.
I mean, I knew it was dex. I was just getting my brain was in
plus
the wrong
2.
gear. Okay,
Yeah,
so
plus 2.
that's 6 points
6.
of damage on
Shit.
the red one. Okay, the red one is not having a great day.
Mm.
Good.
The
I
red
would
one
like
is
him to have a
definitely
worse
bloodied.
day.
It made a
Have a
mistake trying to eat
terrible
people,
day.
obviously.
Okay, the purple one is going to smell blood in the air, and
I thought it meant he was dead. I thought the little cross.
Oh.
nope.
Skull and
It is going to.
That's my curse.
It is going to move. Well, it's going to attack Lucky.
Yep. Good. That's not good for me, but good. If it meets or beats a 16, I have 5 hit points.
I have a 3 and a 4 on my roll, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
It's
so-
lots.
It is going to slash and snarl at you. You guys are getting really lucky tonight, by the way.
Thank you, Lucky.
Thank you,
It is going to
Lucky.
slash and snarl at you, and is going to hold its ground. It's going to hold its ground. It's tough. This one just got blasted with a cone of cold. Actually, so did he, so he's not having a great day. He really isn't. My God. Poor guy. And this one is going to take this opportunity. It's got blasted with cold. You are too scary. It is going to rush Safia. So Pippi, you've spent your your opportunity attack, so you can't attack.
No.
But that is within. It moves through a 5-foot square that you are next to.
Yes.
Lucky.
Yeah, which means I get if it's moving more than 5 feet, I get to
Yeah.
Hit
So
him.
you get an attack.
Hit him!
as a melee attack. Yes, this is my. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Him upside the
Better
head.
roll. Well, I rolled a 19. So
Okay.
that's gonna
Yes.
be
That definitely
25
hits
to
them all.
hit.
That hits
Yep.
them all.
And then
Whack-a-mole.
Which one is this? Green.
plus I rolled max damage, so that's 10
Yeah,
slashing.
you did.
10 slashing.
Mhm.
Okay.
I just have a d6 for that weapon.
Okay, you are
Whack-a-mole.
going to stab it deeply, wounding it, but its momentum is still going to carry across. The first hit is going to be at an 11, and I don't think that hits you.
No.
But the second one's at a 23.
Oh, that'll hit me.
So it is going to lean forward, burying some of its 3-inch claws in you. Or pardon me.
Did you have to make it sexual?
5-inch claws? I mean,
I repeat, did you have to make it sexual?
I didn't have to.
We're all adults here.
Like, I checked the
Mostly.
player request list at the beginning of the game. You ticked it 3 times. You underlined the sexual
Not
box and put a
wrong.
heart next to it, as well as a smiley face, and I
Yeah.
think a dick. I'm not sure.
Glitter highlighters.
No, that was definitely not a dick.
Oh, okay.
That's wishful thinking is what that is.
Okay, we'll
How
talk
much damage
later.
am I taking?
Depends on what Christine gives you. That's gonna be 10.
Ow! Bitch.
It is going to gore you. I almost said gorge you, but gore you with its incredibly long digging nails. You'll definitely want to get that looked at because they are dirty AF.
I think Amy's done.
And I'm
Really
human.
broke her.
I'm just sad.
We broke Amy.
All right, and Kel,
Judging all of
Yeah.
you.
it's your turn again. So what is Pippi doing? So now you can do your crazy
Pippi
magic.
totally wants, the firebolt because she's decided this is what the thing that
so-
she's doing.
So Pippi, you're going to want to take a 5-foot step back to firebolt,
Yep, we're gonna.
so that you're not at point blank range.
Yeah. So I was just gonna. Back up.
Okay.
Back up a spot.
So that and firebolt is your action or a bonus action?
As far as I can tell, it is. Oh, it's a cantrip. I believe it is an action.
Okay. So cool.
Yeah, it's an action.
So, and just to remind, I'm allowing 5 footsteps to replace your movement instead of taking an action to not die.
Yep.
It's just that you devote all of your movement to not dying.
Yeah. Woohoo! That is a 19.
That is absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Yeah.
That's on
That is
red.
a D10 again.
D10, yeah.
D10. Let's see what comes up on that. 8.
8. All right.
8. Oh, do I have to give you my dex modifier too?
No, you don't on spells.
Oh, right.
Unless it's specifically asked for it. Spells are weird.
No, it doesn't ask for it, so no, it's
But
good.
spells often are
Straight
pretty
D10.
jacked in power, so...
Yeah, it is a straight D10.
So... I didn't know bards got... Firebolt.
It came up in the list.
Weird. I'll have to double look. We have it right now. Okay. So, a gout of flame erupts from your hands, striking into this guy, and red is going to go down in a smoldering wreck. Good job there.
Burning ring of
Grace.
fire?
Well, more like a mole of fire.
Whack-a-mole.
Oh dear. I'm gonna whack-a-mole. I'm gonna whack-a-mole twice. I'd like to attack the
It's
one
my favorite
directly
game at
my
Chuck E.
feet.
Cheese.
All right, so go
Can I
ahead.
hit the one at my feet?
You
Cool.
can try.
Can
Y-
I can
I
try,
don't know.
right?
I don't know if you can beat my amazing armor class.
I freaking hope so. Oof, that's lots. 19, 21,
Yeah, that
plus
probably-
what, 3?
Probably beats them all.
24 for the first hit.
Okay.
That is... I'm going to do all the damage at the end, because it's
Sure,
easier.
sounds
So
good.
my bonus action, I'm going to hit him again.
Okay.
14 plus dex is 16 for the second hit.
Okay. So with 2 swipes of what does it look like? It's like a cutlass.
I'm using cutlasses. So I have
Okay.
one real one and one magical, scary, spooky shadow
All
one.
right. So that is going to drop
Yes, yeah.
that one completely as you plunge
Are you
your
sure?
blades.
I never rolled damage.
I thought you said it was. Oh, I thought you said 16.
No, 16
No.
was the second hit.
All right. So roll damage.
Hit him
If you do,
twice.
if you
I'm
do
only
16,
rolling like a... Cool,
Two-
so the first round is a total of... Wow, I can do math.
Dex plus
That's
D6.
5, and...
Okay.
4 more is 9. So no, it's not 16, it's 9.
Okay. All right, so 9 total. All right, that's still pretty good. All right, so it is definitely bloodied on the verge of decimated as you cut into it with your blades. It is going to squeal in terror and pain, being that it is just a wounded animal. And Lucky, you are up.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Okay, so there's one in front of me and there's one behind me. The one in front of me seems like the one I should keep focusing on because, yeah. So I'm gonna continue to do my defensive fighting, so that's a bonus action to, I guess, engage it because it's until the beginning of my next turn each time. And then I'm going to use Booming Blade again, and I think I only get one action this time because Action Surge is I can use it and then I have to use it again later, like after a short rest. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna attack with my scimitar.
Do it.
How's a 25 to hit?
It's not quite twice its AC, but it's pretty close. That is the one thing about Pathfinder 2nd Edition that I like that they did, is that crits are based on scale of how good you hit, rather than a nat 20. They might still do the nat 20, but it's like if you beat something by 5, it's a crit, and then if you beat something by 10, it's like I think it's a super crit or something.
Jesus. Anyway, so
Christine's not allowed to play
I
that
only
game.
rolled a 19.
You only rolled a 19
anyway.
against a something I threw against a party of challenge or of level 3 characters. Okay.
So, I mean, I only am doing 9 points of slashing damage.
Against purple?
And if it moves, a purple, yeah. And if it moves, again, booming blades in effect, so it will take a d8 of thunder damage if it moves willingly.
Okay, so
And that
9
lasts until the
points
end
of
of my
damage.
next turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
done. And that's your action?
Yeah.
Okay. Kaylin,
And
you're
as
up
I
again.
said, my bonus action was to enable my tunnel fighter again.
Okay. You have to turn that on every round, huh?
It doesn't last until the beginning of my next round,
Okay.
because I use it as a bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, we have the 2 left there.
You have the 2 left there.
Crap. Okay, well, I drop Dragon's Breath then, and I will chill touch them.
Okay.
Well, one of them at least.
I mean, you can still circle around and use it on that angle. You don't have to drop it. Like, you could circle around the bookshelf and use it on the purple one.
Please do.
I guess. I just thought, like, it doesn't discriminate, so if they get caught in my 15-foot cone,
Well,
they
you can-
also have to dex save.
You can aim against one of them with a 15-foot cone. Like, Like-
Just
I'm just
Okay.
saying, like,
Trajectory.
you can just aim at that one if you want, and then they're all flanking the green one anyway.
Okay, well, I'll attempt the purple one then.
Yeah.
Like,
So
don't
what?
waste your spell.
Should I move, like, up here or something?
You can move there. You can move around the corner.
But there's a big hole there.
So?
It doesn't go all the way over.
Okay.
It's just rough terrain.
Yeah, you can scoot past there, I'm
You
sure.
can scoot past
Well, this makes actually more sense, I think, down here.
Okay.
And aiming up
there.
this
Yep.
way.
And then you'll just like hit this shelf a bit more.
frozen bookshelves.
Okay.
All good.
All right. So I succeeded.
Okay.
So how much damage did you do?
18. I
Is
did
it
math.
dead?
He's still up. He's
So it's
still
9.
He's still up.
So,
Well, because he's only been
Somebody
hit with
told him he's dead yet.
no, because he's only been hit with 9 3 times, and he's got more hit points than that.
Oh my
Every
gosh.
hit has dealt him 9 points of damage,
Good
and
Glorb.
he's having a bad day. Okay,
Well,
Mole,
yeah, but
Mole 1 is
we'd
dead.
like him to have the
This
worst
one
day.
is going to turn around and make a run for the hole. Lucky.
it moves out of my range.
Well, first it takes your thunder damage.
It does take my thunder damage, so it's going to take 6 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
hmm
And then give it an attack.
And then I'm going to swipe at it with my sword.
Okay.
I rolled another 19.
Okay.
good job. You used up
That's
all
our
those
girl.
ones at work.
Clearly.
Yes.
And earlier in the game.
And then
So that's 8 points of slashing damage.
okay. It is going to turn and dive to the hole, and its corpse will make it into the hole. And its head will not, which rolls to the
Ooh.
side there. Its death
Kick it in like a soccer ball.
Do you want to kick the head?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I'll have
you
to
want
do
to
it next time.
Kick the head.
He's too far away.
You know
Boot
what,
to
let
the
me-
head.
I will roll to see where the head ends up. 1 sec.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. So I'll roll a d12. So it is right there. So it is going to be directly in front of Lucky. It bounces off the wall right here.
Give it a boot.
If I can do that as a reflexive action.
Yeah, you can totally boot it as reflexive.
Oh, yeah,
You'll boot it all
I'm
the
just
way
as
into this
happy if
hole.
Lucky boots it in.
There's this big hole over here. It'll bounce right
well,
in there.
I just want somebody to boot the head.
Do I
That's
need
about
to
the-
roll a dex
No.
to aim?
No, not even a little bit.
Oh, no,
Uh,
just
The head
Just a
bounces into the hole, and this one is going to snarl, and it's it's going to run. So it's going to run that way. But before it can, if you all
Oh.
want,
yes. I would
Oh,
like to
God.
have a
Yes,
shot at
please.
it.
So I have a question for you because
Yes.
of how my tunnel fighter works. So if it did move within 5, so the one I was fighting, it left my zone. It didn't move more than 5 feet within my range.
yeah, I left your zone. Well, I think.
Okay. Because if it left my zone, then I do a normal attack of opportunity without using my reaction. So this one's also leaving my range, so I have an attack of opportunity because I
So
don't use my action.
All three of you do an all-out attack a la Persona.
Well,
Yeah.
I rolled a 1 to attack. So I'm
Okay.
botching.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Please don't botch in my direction.
Okay, you got a 16. Go ahead and
Like-
roll me damage.
I'm dumb.
I
It's
got
also
an
it's
11.
actually an 18. I can
Okay.
do math.
You
Either
got an
way.
11 total, Kel?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you will
Oof,
fire a
9.
bolt. So what's going to happen is Lucky is going to kick the mole head into that big hole, and as she does, she's going to spin around to try to hit, but is going to slip on some blood and go prone.
Oh, well, that's fair. She booted the head, though.
She booted the
That's all I
head.
wanted.
The head was
Yeah.
like a flawless 20.
All I wanted was somebody to boot that head.
And Safia, what's your damage?
9.
Okay.
9.
Well, that is an unfortunate end for this mole.
Okay.
And as the mole drops to the ground, you will hear the head bounce around inside of that hole.
Has
and
it
then
hit
a
bottom yet?
deep, unearthly roar
Oh,
as
no.
hide, armor, and
no.
scraps of mail are nailed onto this scarred and tattooed mold-like beast. A ring of tentacles sprouts from above its mouth, which is dominated by spade-like incisors. The beast has no visible ears and only tiny cataract-filled eyes. Blood and foam fleck from its tentacled maw.
Were those the frickin' babies?
Yep.
This
Those were the
Kaylin, as you look
eons.
around the corner, you're going to immediately see what is called a dog mole juggernaut.
God
What?
damn it! I'm
Wow.
really glad that the death of that cursed one gave me a little bit of HP. Whew.
So that is going to burst around the corner. And as it does so, it is going to burst over here and slam this bookshelf down to the ground.
Mother trucker.
So this thing is a large monstrosity. And
It's also very pretty.
No, it isn't.
Yes, he's
it's-
gorgeous. I like monsters.
never
okay?
take a compliment from Grace.
Never.
Okay, so its round was moving up. Does it have anything it can do at a range? Okay, no, it will not act until next round, so that's good. Cal, what do you do?
Oh, well, shit.
Don't do that.
No, Pippi's not going to do that.
I mean, that's the
I'm-
valid option at the moment.
It's
No, it is.
reasonable, but I'm thinking some let's see.
And I'm using a bar guess because I don't have a dog mole juggernaut.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking it might be time for the bardic inspiration.
You should always bardic inspiration all the time, 24/7.
Yes, bardic
Toss a-
inspiration. So
Toss a coin
I don't
to
know.
all witchers.
Yes, I don't know if
Always.
the Gilligan's Island theme will do it right now, but I'm sure she's got an appropriate, war
Okay.
cry song.
And who are you using it on?
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Who do I think is going to need it the most? Maybe Lucky.
Yeah, I'd say
yeah,
that's,
Lucky
that's
needs
always
it.
a safe bet with Amy's rolls.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll use it
so-
on Lucky.
Okay, so that's your bonus action.
Yep. So Lucky's getting the inspo. Rah rah rah.
And what do you do for
dice?
your main action? So it's a D6 at this level, right?
Or
is it D8 now?
So no, I think it's still D6.
I think it goes up every 4 levels for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
That's
D6.
to attack and
Just to attack.
okay. Okay.
So let's give Lucky some.
Or to any ability check.
Well, we're giving Lucky a 4 on that.
Oh no, she rolls it.
Oh, she rolls it. Oh, okay.
Yep,
Well,
basi-
she can do better than that.
Yep, she can just add it at
Maybe.
any time. So this is why it's great. So
Sweet.
that's one of your uses. I think you can use
Oh,
it
sweet.
charisma times per long rest or short rest.
Okay.
Okay. So that is going to be for your bonus action. What's your main action?
Main action.
Crossbow bolt? Magic? What do you got?
Let's see. What have I got? What have I got left? I don't think vicious mockery. Sure, why not? Let's insult the thing.
How do you insult it?
I don't know.
You don't give
it's-
it compliments like me.
Or you do give it compliments.
UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly.
Okay, I just have
don't
to
know.
check whether or not it actually has to be able to hear you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
I don't think
But
it
you
does
might-
because it's psychic.
It is psychic, but
I believe
You also
that it
might
is-
not know that it can't hear you.
It says
If the target can hear you, it must. So, can a mole actually hear?
Probably just not
if
well.
a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound?
all
You know what?
good
I'll
questions.
just give it advantage.
Yeah,
on the
it
save.
says
the
this sucks.
vibrations.
No, that's fine.
I mean,
We'll see how
honestly,
this
that
goes.
is
1 sec.
basically what
Yeah.
hearing is.
See how this can.
Well, I gave it advantage, and I rolled a 2 and a 5, so it's gonna work.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
give me 1d4 psychic
Yeah.
damage, please.
Okay,
And
let's-
I have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its turn.
Okay,
Oh, good.
and we
I'm
get a
gonna
4.
use that.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Woot woot.
Okay, all right. So
Take it
it's
where I
going
can get
to you're going to viciously mock it. What do you say?
Yes, that is. It's ugly, and its mother never loved it. Its father left home, after he saw it being born, and this is. Yeah, this is like terrible things. It's never gonna have a girlfriend or boyfriend. I'm not sure. There's no
It is going to roar, and as it does, it's going to coat you all with bits of blood and saliva.
Glorious.
Ugh.
But
I
it
knew I
seems,
was
do
too
that
clean.
anyway,
I knew it.
so-
it seems annoyed.
Yes.
All right,
That's
Sophia,
the
what do you do?
goal.
Hi, I would like to use the hex spell on it,
Okay.
which just happens, and then can I get up to it and hit it with my fancy boon sword?
Yeah, you can.
Hell yeah, I'd love to hit it with my fancy boon sword. Hold on. Is my mouse dead? No, it is not. Hell yeah. Right there?
Your cranium rat might be. Yeah.
My cranium rat is very dead.
Okay.
He got
I only
boiled.
get to hit him once. Big sad.
Okay.
For that is a 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, thank God. Cool. Weapon damage is not a lot. That is a total of 7 plus necrotic damage, which is another 2, so 9.
Okay, 1 sec. So a total of 9?
Yes, total of 9.
Okay, beautiful. All right, that's going to.
I also gain advantage against it for dexterity checks.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so you're going to dig your blade into its meaty armored shoulder, and you're going to hear a bit of a sizzle and pop noise as you draw your blade through. Just so everybody knows, I've added a little bit of destroyed debris here. This is anything that has the debris or anything on the ground counts as rough terrain.
Okay.
So it's
Apologies to my friends if I just committed suicide.
all right, Lucky, what do you do?
Ugh.
So, let's see. I'm gonna use my bonus action this time to use my second wind to try and regain some hit points. That's 1d10 plus fighter level,
That sounds
which is gonna
great.
heal me. Are we counting ones?
You mean that test roll you just did?
Yeah, that one. Okay, so in that case, that's 9 points that I'm about to heal. That's a bit better. Yay. Apply.
So you can get in here with me?
Maybe, but I don't have my defensive actiony things, so I'm not, because I didn't activate my tunnel fighter.
So maybe not. Okay.
So maybe not yet.
Sorry if I just killed
However,
myself.
I'm still gonna fight it. I'm gonna. Am I able to swap to my bow?
Sure.
I want to move back like a little bit.
Okay.
And then shoot at it. if
No
that's
problem at all. Go ahead.
Okay. So let's see if I hit this thing. That did not roll. That was not a roll. That was a 9. That's a 20
That's a hit.
total. And then my bow is 1d8 plus piercing.
I do like some of the rules they put in here.
7.
Some of the rules that they throw in this game, or like in the Tome of Beasts, are just like, yeah, this beast gets this bonus if it's advantageous for it. If it's not, don't worry about it.
So that's
Like,
11.
that's my style.
11 piercing.
11 piercing. All right, you were going to fire into the side of its neck, dealing a decent amount of damage. This thing is an absolute tank, but you are whittling it down slowly but surely. It still looks though like you could fire probably a dozen more of those arrows into it.
Yikes.
Hope
All
one of my
right.
friends hits it really hard.
I hope so too. Kaylin.
I'm super gonna die.
Okay then. Okay, so I think I can move there.
So
I want to be up on that.
10. Yep. So you can move. You can move just to there.
Okay. I breathe on it.
Okay. I will make a dex check. All right. Do me damage.
That's going to be 15 damage.
Beautiful. Okay, so that's math.
Cold damage.
Perfect. All right.
I love
so
hitting it with magic.
You
It's great.
breathe frozen air upon it, and it is going to turn, and I am partially... Okay. Sounds great. It is going to take a swing at Sophia.
Of course it is. I deserve that.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yes.
It was nice knowing you guys.
Survive.
Oh.
Good luck.
The dice fell down. Yeah. How many more hit points do you have?
25.
Cool. Oh, you're fine. You take
Doing
14.
Fine.
Oh, thank God.
And it is going to move to wiggle forward and take a snap at Kaylin.
Heckin' duck.
I'm gonna try.
Does a 14 hit you?
No, it does not.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so it lunges and tries to claw you with its massive claws. And I want to point out, this thing has brass knuckles on it. Like,
Excuse you?
Really?
Fucking rude.
Really?
It's a
Yeah.
joke.
It's
Really
a lot.
Not.
When we loot the body, by the way, I might not be involved in this, but when you guys loot the body,
It's too big for that. This
yeah,
is
you
a
don't
large
want
creature.
this.
This is
I
just
don't
like
know. Melt
really
that shit
hefty.
down.
Okay,
Oh, fair.
Kel, it is your turn again with Pippi. What do you do?
Hey, Pippi. Ooh, okay. Let's. Should I just hit it with a crossbow? Is that gonna be my better bet?
I don't know.
Depends what else you have.
I mean, I've got like detect magic, disguising. Is anybody really hurt?
I mean, you could
I've got
throw
pass
another
without-
bardic inspiration up.
Yeah, I could
you
also
can-
pass without trace and try and get behind it.
Don't
That
forget,
won't work
everybody
into
has
combat
one
very
cure
well.
Oh
wounds
no, yeah,
potion.
not for combat.
Oh, that's right.
We got them last episode.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I
Right.
did give you one
Our
as
questionable
as a
potion.
We all
bonus.
got one.
Yeah,
Was it not a potion of cure wounds?
Yes, it was
2d4
a-
plus 2?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a very minor cure wounds.
Yeah. I'm glad I have that on my belt. Right now, I'm super glad.
So yeah, you also have you spent all of your first and second level spells?
No, I have not.
What second level spells do you know?
I have for second level. I've got. Oh, yeah, pass without trace, prayer of healing, and possibly this might not be right. Flaming sphere.
You
That
can.
might not be a bard one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in Xanthar's. I don't know who it's for, though.
as a
Yeah.
bard one. It
Yeah, I
seems
don't
like
know if that's a bard spell or not. You know, given now
Which
that I'm
level? First level?
second.
I don't-
Spells.
No,
I'm
it's
thinking
not.
no. Yeah.
So
Negative.
that's weird. The program that you were using to build has weird lists.
it is strange. I thought they would have been.
It might be
So
a,
instead
probably a
of
bug.
that,
Yeah.
So things that you could potentially have had instead
Could have heat metal.
heat
Yeah,
metal, cloud
that's
of
what I'm
daggers.
looking at. Yeah.
Would
Metal's
you rather have heat
great.
metal?
I think I would rather have.
Because I
heat
did
metal.
say
could actually-
it has metal riveted to its body.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with that, and
Okay,
obviously
so
the
swap
spells
that
will
out
be
then.
rewritten.
So you choose a manufactured metal, such as you have to see it within range. You cause it to glow red hot. Any creature
Yes.
physical contact takes 2d8 fire damage until the spell ends. You can use your bonus action to cause this again.
I see.
Yeah,
I
it is
see.
concentration though, so keep in mind that if
Yep.
you take any damage, you will have a
It is gonna shake that.
DC, 10 plus.
Well, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
But you also can do one more bardic inspiration before your bonus action will be taken up by refreshing this thing.
Okay.
So roll me 2d8.
Okay. Oh, I need another one. Let's hope this ugly one does it because it looks like. Oh yeah, we've got 8 altogether.
Altogether? All right. That is a solid hit as the metal that's riveted to its spine starts to glow red hot and sizzle into its mole flesh. Are you gonna grant bardic inspiration to anybody or anything else?
Yeah, let's give Sophia some bardic inspiration.
Okay, Sophia
Hi.
has
Thank
it.
you.
So,
I'm grateful.
Sophia, you are up and you have advantage on both of your attacks or just your first one?
I think it's just the first one. It's not. No, Hex doesn't give me advantage on my attack. I just whenever I have to make a Dex save against it.
Oh, that's
or
right,
A
that's what it was.
dexterity check against it.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's what I get advantage on. But I would love to hit him twice.
I would love it if you did.
I'm assuming it's gender. My apologies, but here we are.
I mean, I feel like it's a male. Like, I feel like you would probably want to, like, augment, like, the balls to do this.
Depending on what we're talking about.
Really depends.
If it was a spider,
Spider
it'd be,
women
it
are
would be
definitely bigger.
yeah, but a lot of mammals. But anyway, lift its
We'll talk semantics later.
lift its tail and check later. It's probably a eunuch.
No, thank you. I'm good. First hit is 16.
Hit.
Second hit is not going to make it. That's like 5. Oof.
You want to use your inspiration?
Bardic inspiration.
Oh no, normal inspiration. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Sure.
Use your normal inspiration first.
Ooh, I'd use mine. Mark that down.
Oh, it's still not good. That's only 10.
Would you like to use your bardic inspiration?
Is there a chance that's going to actually make it high enough to hit?
It is inside of the realm of possibility. You have a 1 in 3 chance.
Ah.
Because it's a D6, right?
It's a
Yep.
D6. You have a 1 in 3 chance.
I say do it, but when have I ever had good luck?
You know what? Lucky has been
luck
very
on it.
lucky. I'm going to take Lucky's call
DM
here
David says use it.
and add 5 to it. So
That is a
there we
hit.
go.
All right. Roll me damage
Lucky,
on both.
Good call.
And good job,
First
DM David. That
one
was good.
Is lots. That's this one plus, so that's 10 plus the necrotic damage
Okay.
is 12. Second strike is another 4, so 16
Okay.
total.
So 16 all together.
All together.
Okay. So that is okay.
Yay.
So that hit is going to drop it into bloodied. It is battered and bleeding and over half dead at this point.
Oh,
I like hitting it with my sword.
Deads.
And sorry about the audio glitch. My computer's doing very much. Although you won't have to worry about this in about a month. Amy, we got to talk about that.
Nice.
I know. I need to look at what you sent me.
Look at what you sent me because that's pretty cheap, and I think we can mod that out. All right.
Okay.
Speaking of Amy, what
Hi.
is
Lucky is. What is Lucky gonna do? Lucky's gonna.
what isn't Lucky
Think-
going to do?
That's a good question.
She's not gonna fall over and die is her plan. So she's going to. Ooh. So I can move up and fight it. She's gonna
Okay.
do something stupid. So what she's gonna try and do, because
Ride
this
it.
is her, is she's gonna run forward up here. Because she's got a climbing speed. She's gonna try and jump onto it.
Okay.
While she's moving, she's switching to her axe to her dual axes, I think, is what I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
The scimitar is probably a better option, but it gives her better bonus. But she just this looks cool, okay?
It looks cool. So
It looks cool, and she's gonna try and hit it with 2 attacks
I'll
with
allow
her
that.
main and offhand.
I'll allow that.
So-
You'll probably end up over here at the end of it if you're doing that.
Yeah, so she's basically trying to do jump, land like either
Okay.
there or here, one of the two.
Probably there because the other way's the hole. Although the hole's
Yeah.
kind of like in the wall a bit. I didn't have an angled hole.
Yeah. So, let's see how this goes.
Okay.
Um,
and remember, you can use bardic inspiration after
Yeah.
you roll.
Yeah.
Worked out for me, Lucky. I hope it works out for you.
So her first attack is gonna be the 16 hit,
Yes, it does.
and then offhand so I still add my attack bonus, but I don't add my
You don't add your strength to damage.
okay. So, I think what the hand axes are, yeah, that's okay.
So it
Fine.
should be strength or dexterity plus your proficiency.
Yes. Okay. So that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. So, that's a 23 to hit with her offhand.
I can confirm that's probably a hit.
Probably a hit. So I don't need to use my bardic inspiration yet.
Not yet.
Unless you need me to do that for, yeah. So
I would've told
then,
you.
yep. And then, so main hand is gonna do 7 points of slashing damage, and offhand does 1.
1? Well, still.
Yeah.
You are going to lay into it, cutting bits of its flesh off. That's a fantastic job. Good work there. And are going to land over there. If we had a rogue, they would be set.
And as she's going, she's definitely screeching and like battle cry.
Full voice.
Your ears all probably hurt a bit.
I'm glad
Are
I'm
you talking
human. I
about the
can't hear
people who
shit.
are listening?
All of the above. Characters and out of
Stu,
character.
Stu, thank you for commenting about not having an angled hole. I was going to do it, but I was like, no, I'm classy. All
Who's
right.
classy?
That's a good question.
I want to make that joke, but I'm not gonna. All right, Kaylin.
All right, so Lucky's on top of this thing now.
She landed beside it, so she's kind of behind
Yeah.
it.
She's
Awesome. I'm gonna breathe on it again 'cause she's still out of range.
Now,
Yeah.
is breathing just your bonus action?
I believe it's an attack action.
Is it?
Is it a?
Yeah. The casting the spell's a bonus action.
Okay. You can use an action. That's right. So you can still. Oh yeah, you can't cast others. No, you can cast other bonus action spells still.
It's also a concentration spell. So
But that just means you can't cast another
Yeah.
concentration spell. So if you have bonus action spells, like use them. But yeah, breathe on me.
I'm pretty sure I do not. Most stuff is in fact not.
My
bonus action.
dex is. I have a plus. Wow, I didn't realize that. I got a 5.
However, it's really close to me now. Can I? Well, I can't because that leaves opportunity, doesn't it?
Were you wanting to do a 5-foot step back?
I was essentially wanting to back up. Yeah.
You can back up 5 feet.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you can't because you're in rough terrain.
Oh right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're stuck, but you can roll me full damage because it failed to save.
Sweet. And guess who
There's
got
that.
almost full damage?
What'd you get?
Nice.
17.
17.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're hitting them real good this time.
Oh man. All right, and it's its turn. And I don't have disadvantage anymore. Okay, so boom. Okay, cold thing gets taken care of first. Okay, hold on. Okay, dice tray, don't fail me now.
Fail. Fail.
I mean, I guess like a 27 is probably a fail.
Oof.
Okay. Oh, this could be way worse. This could be way worse. How many hit points do you have left?
1 sec. 13.
Okay. You're down.
Crap.
Again?
It is going... This is like the second time in the entire campaign that she's
Yeah.
gone down. It is going to deal you 25 points of damage.
Oh, good Christ.
I rolled pretty low. So that was good.
Ooh.
And then it is going to turn and take a swipe at Safia.
Wait, that was 25 damage?
That was... Let me double check. 5, 10... no, that was 22. 22.
Okay.
And does a 16 hit Sophia?
Yep.
You say yes or?
Yep.
Okay, yep. Okay. So that's.
I'm gonna die.
Actually, I hit her with the claw, so you're getting the bite. And
I'm in
actually,
danger.
the bite didn't do as much damage. It only did 7.
Oh, thank God.
Did somebody have Blade Ward on them earlier?
I did, but it only lasts to the end of the round, or till my next turn.
All right, so it is going to bite into your side and press your blades against your body, Grace. And it is Kel's turn again.
Okay.
If you cast Healing Word on Kaylin, she'll wake up. If you have another Healing Word spell. Or if you feed her a
I've
potion or
used
something.
it once. I can use Prayer of Healing instead.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with Prayer of Healing.
Okay, and Prayer of
And,
Healing does not require... Does it require touch?
No, it is. It's verbal only. Everybody needs to be within 30 feet of me,
Okay, so this is going to be your own. This is going to be your.
Yeah, this
own,
is going to be the
your
only
other
thing
second
I
level.
do this room. Sorry?
It's going to be your other second level spell that you can cast.
Yes.
Okay, so you're out of
Is it?
spells basically.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. It takes 10 minutes to cast prayer of healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say prayer has something weird about it.
What was
Yeah.
the other one you
Yeah.
cast
I don't
earlier?
think
It
you
was.
get. Was it a second level?
Yes, they do.
I don't think. Oh, okay. I don't see
it was in the PHB a minute ago.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah,
Let's
healing
see.
word.
Yeah. Do you have any first level spells left?
Yeah, I've got detect magic and disguise self left.
Well, remember that you get slots that you can
Yep.
Yeah.
spend. So you
Yeah.
have your entire list and can choose how
Yeah.
to spend those tokens.
Okay.
So,
You could cast healing word if you wanted to.
Mhm.
It
Because
would just
I've used it once, and so I could use it again.
Yeah.
You can. So how many first level spells do you have?
4.
So you could use healing word 4 times. You could use healing word once and 3 other spells.
Okay.
It basically just like it's a magic token.
Sure. Okay,
you
then
sh-
I'm gonna use healing word a second time.
Okay, sounds good. So you could just have to see her. So roll the d4 plus your charisma.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
and it's a bonus action too, so that's awesome.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a bonus action.
Huh?
But
Oh.
that means you can't do heat metal
You wouldn't
So-
be able to use heat metal that turn.
because that takes your bonus action. So what would you like to do?
Okay, so just a note.
Save
Yeah,
my party.
Yeah, you should have 2 second and 4 first level slots that you can use.
Yep.
Yeah.
But so
Yes, I do.
so Cal, casting healing word takes your bonus action, but so
Yeah.
does using heat metal again. So you'll have to pick one of the 2 to
Mhm.
do.
I think I'd rather save my party.
Okay.
I gotta make sure my party's okay.
So you'll have to move up to be able to see her to do this. So probably
I
like
just
right
need to
about
be in within
Yeah.
30 feet.
You have to see within range.
yeah. So you have to be
Yeah.
able to see
Okay.
her.
Oh yeah, 60.
There's a bookshelf in the way
Okay,
right now.
yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, by the bookshelf.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Alright.
go ahead and cast that.
Yep. I'm going to cast that.
Okay. So and then you'll also
5.
have it 5. All right. So
5.
Kaylin, you have 5 hit points and are back on your feet. And
Okay, so we don't actually count negatives with that sort of thing?
No.
Okay, cool.
No, I was saying that just to show the severity of the damage. The claws are going to slam into you and like crush you into the bookshelf behind you, piercing your belly. And that's when your vision's going to fade to black. And then suddenly you're back like on your hands and knees
Mhm.
with this creature snarling in front of you and some of your wounds healed. Pippi, you still have your main action. What would you like to do?
I've got the hand crossbow equipped, so I'm going to shoot at it with
Okay,
the
go ahead.
crossbow.
Make me an attack.
Okay. 18.
18 is a hit. Roll me damage.
Yay. Okay, and that is a D8. 2.
2 plus your dex mod. So 4.
Oh, right, Dex mod. So yeah, 4.
All right. So you are going to fire a crossbow bolt into its mouth. It's going to go into its esophagus, and it is going to catch for a moment
Oh,
and start hacking up the crossbow bolt that is buried in, I guess it's in its larynx. Sophia, what do you do?
hallelujah.
Oh, me. I'd like to hit him twice.
Okay, I'd like you to hit him twice. Roll me damage.
I'm super gonna die, guys, but I want it to die.
I mean, you might not. There's still time.
Hey, don't forget your potion.
That's
True, but I think I need a bonus action to use that, don't I?
Yep.
Or a full action.
It's a bonus action in my games.
Thank goodness for that.
I have a more complicated system that I haven't implemented that Christine and I worked on, but
Oof. I'm going to miss twice.
okay. All right, so swipe,
That was
swipe.
awful.
All right.
It was like
Nobody
a 12 and a 10.
yeah, that's good. That's gonna miss twice. Okay.
Yep, that's bad.
Lucky, you're up.
Mm.
So,
Mhm.
you watch Sophia rush forward. Her real cutlass is going to batter off the side of the creature's armor, and it is going to snarl and slash its claws at her throat. And she's going to be able to raise her brand blade just in time to block the blow and push it from decapitating her.
Eternally grateful, not a good way to go, is it, Brand? And I think he might know from experience.
Never been decapitated yet.
Okay,
Let's not
keep that
find
way.
out. You have that
Somebody
same
wants
moment
to
in
find out.
Stereo where you're like, let's not find out. All right.
Nope.
Lucky, seeing that behind you or to your left, what do you do?
I'm gonna fight it again.
Fight.
Fight. Well, so I'm gonna activating my. I don't think it's gonna try and turn. Oh, it might turn around. I don't know how injured does it look?
Very.
Very. Okay,
Very.
so
Gotta be able to take it down at some point.
It's gonna go down in the next couple hits. Probably not yours, but in the next couple.
Okay. In that case, I don't want it to do anything super. So I'm gonna spend my. Okay, that is an action to do that. Trying to decide if I want to activate Blade Ward, but it takes a full action to do, so maybe not. So in that case, I'll go back to activate my Tunnel Fighter again, and then just try and hit this thing.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Gimme 2 hits.
Well, no, I get 1 because my bonus action is used to activate Tunnel Fighter again.
Oh, its size is such that it probably, like, moving past you, I would recommend just keeping your opportunity attack. But it's kind of wading into you right now. It's a tunneling kind of siege beast.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tunnel Fighter is going to be super useful, is it?
Oh, it doesn't say anything about size. As if it moves more than 5 feet while within my reach.
It doesn't have to move 5 feet to hit almost all of you right now.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying. Like,
I
it's
know.
so big, it has reach.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because I can make opportunities. You're
But
right. Okay.
But you only get 1 opportunity attack against a single enemy anyway. Like, because like it moves once and then you get an attack against it. So you're better off taking.
Yeah, you're fair. That's fair.
So
No, like
Tunnel
I'm
Fighter's
agreeing.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not using it.
Okay.
I've
Cool.
decided not to.
Sorry.
Yeah. So,
Get him
but I am
twice.
gonna booming. Booming blade is a 1-round action, so I still wanted to. So I guess I'll just attack then, because I don't
Okay.
know if I'll be able to actually rely on it actually moving willingly in the next round, before it hits me, before it's my next turn. So
And
I
you
guess
get-
yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good. And you get an
Um,
attack of opportunity if it did anyway. Opportunity attack. Blah, blah, blah.
Only if it left my range.
All right. Go ahead.
So I'm still swinging axes here.
Excellent.
Asking the difficult questions.
A 10 does not hit, does it?
I cannot confirm that until you decide whether or not you roll your bardic inspiration.
Oh, sorry, I lied. An 8 definitely does not. So
Oh yeah, no, an 8. I'll tell you.
I can't get that. Okay,
yeah, it's
so
not
that
gonna
one
work.
does not work. And my other one is a 13.
I cannot confirm whether or not that will hit.
I rolled my bardic inspiration to add 6 to it.
Oh yeah, the hell yeah, that hits.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Okay,
Your bardic inspiration's
that's-
going over well, Kel.
it's pretty
This
good.
is why I say
Saving the day.
always use it.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
And Rime of the Frost main Mike was just finding that out the other night, where he's just like, "This
Awesome.
is amazing. I'm not doing any damage, but everybody else is, and it's all my fault." I'm like,
Hitting
"Ah."
so hard.
All right, give me damage.
Yeah, I think I need to fix something on my sheet here. Weird. Okay. But in any case, I still do. This is my offhand weapon, so it does 4 points of slashing.
Okay.
Respectable.
Is what it is.
All right, back
Better
at the top of
nothing.
the initiative, Kaylin.
Well, I guess dying means I lose concentration.
You do lose concentration.
Yeah, a
You
little
got
bit.
me
Yeah.
there, or I got you there. So no more dragon breath, but
Well, I will chill touch it then.
okay. Yeah, you can touch it. You're at a diagonal. Oh, wait, chill touch is the one where it shoots the thing out, right?
Skeletal hand moves within range to touch target.
Caresses the taint. Yeah.
Makes you
Uh,
desperately uncomfortable for a little bit there.
16.
Is it?
Awesome, and that is 1d8.
And this also gives me disadvantage, I think.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought chill touch did more than that.
If you're undead.
Ah, that's that. There it is.
So that is 4 damage.
4 damage. You guys are whittling it down. Oh my god. It is its turn.
It cannot regain hit points.
It is not really feeling this, but it's also really dumb. Okay, Sophia, it is going to take a swipe at you and a swipe at Lucky. Lucky, you are orange. Lucky, what is your armor class?
My armor class is 16.
16? Alright, that is a hit and a hit.
Oh no.
My hit points currently are 14.
I'm at 4.
14? Alright, so that is going to be... you do not have Blade Ward up, right?
I do not.
Okay.
That took a full action to do, and I opted for fight.
Okay. That is going to be... unfortunately, it's going to be 16 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Well, no, that was
me.
that was her.
Oh, okay. I'm still probably down.
So hold on. I still have to hit you because you're getting the claw.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need intestines, right? Those were optional.
They are
Trust me, you can live without many of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many hit points do you have, Safia?
4.
What is your Constitution score?
Constitution is
Score, not the bonus score, right?
Just the total score.
what? 14/2?
Cool. You are unconscious but not dead.
Oh, thank God.
It-
Being human has saved me once.
Okay, so it was a good show. I can see why it would. All right, so Amy, it's going to turn to you and bite into your shoulder, slamming you against the wall behind you, and is going to pivot and slash its claws directly through Sophia's throat, snapping her collarbone and ripping down the front of her chest as it knocks her to the ground.
That's awkward.
Yeah, it is awkward.
Didn't need clothes either.
So now it is Kel, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. What damage can Pippi do now? Not a lot.
Oh, and I guess it's going to take a 5-foot step toward you
Okay.
because I might as well step on bodies.
Ow. It's a good thing I'm unconscious for this.
That's true.
Oh,
Shall we go with the vicious mockery again, or hit it with the crossbow? Let's go with the crossbow again.
So
Crossbow.
I would back away 5 feet first.
Yep.
Yeah. But let's go. Let's back up and hit it with a crossbow.
Okay.
All right. So.
Do you have another second level spell, or did you use both your second levels?
Do you still
I
have
have-
heat
oh.
metal up?
No, that dropped.
No.
Oh, wait.
No,
Oh, wait.
it's not.
No,
it's a concentration, so she
Oh,
just
it's a
hasn't used her.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, you can
haven't
just
taken damage.
do 2d8 on it.
for no
Yeah, so-
reason.
Just do
Let's
it.
do that.
Okay, so roll that.
Okay. Yeah, heat metal. I
So
forgot.
that's just your bonus action. So you can also shoot it with a
10.
crossbow.
Yeah. 10. And
we
let's
go.
shoot it with a crossbow too. Why not?
For good measure.
Might as well for your
Because
consideration.
Might as well. Can I hit with a 14?
Unfortunately, you cannot. So
Yeah.
that's going to the crossbow bolt's going to buff
It's
it
gonna
off of its
strafe
built-in armor.
across.
And
Yeah, well,
now,
you know.
So Grace and Amy, both of you make a death save.
What do I do for this? Just roll a 20 and see what
Roll
happens.
a d20. 10 and up is good.
And
Well,
it's
what did the
12.
heat? What did the heat damage do to it? I got a 10.
What was that?
10 for the heat.
Yep. And what was your death save, Amy?
14.
14. Okay, so you're one
All right.
one step towards surviving. It is going to start screaming as the metal embedded in its flesh is going to turn red hot once again. Good. That's a good spell. Always have that spell.
Good spell.
And Kaylin.
Okay. You know what? Screw it. This time I'm hitting it with firebolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can't, somebody should.
This bitch is on fire.
That is going to be well over 20 to hit.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll me damage.
Yes. 10
10.
max
Oh,
damage.
Fantastic. All right. Fire is going to engulf it. It is going to roar, and it is going to You're the brighter one, so it's gonna take 2 swipes at you, Kaylin.
No.
How many hit points do you have?
5.
5. Okay. So the first one is gonna miss, but the second one is going to hit.
Crap.
Unless. Nope, there is no unless on this one. So that is going to deal 1d12. 16
roll
points
that.
of damage to you.
Okay.
Pippi, you're alone.
Pippi, you are alone, and this thing is directly in front of you. It is. It drops Kaylin with another, with a bite,
Shit.
dropping her, and is going to take another step toward you. Would you like to use heat
Alright.
metal?
Yes, I would, please.
Okay.
Yes. Where's the other deer?
Are you moving as well? Like, are you?
I think I'm gonna move back too.
Is she able to?
Can I?
So you can move back. You can move back 1 square like that.
Yep.
Okay.
That's okay. And oh god, let's do another 10. Let's do another 10 to that guy.
2 more.
This is about to be what's called a dick DM move.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Am I gonna drive down and beat you?
Yeah, you might have to. What'd you get?
Might have to.
What'd you get?
Oh, I rolled 10. 10 damage.
10. That's
for heat
beautiful.
damage.
You are going to see the flesh start to slough off its bones as the heat rises, and the metal riveting, holding it in place, begins to boil into the bone.
Ooh,
It is going to shriek,
nasty.
and you see that like it slumps down for a moment, dead, and then roars and rises back up
No,
in
no,
death
it's
throes.
dead.
What would you like to do with your action?
Did it regain?
It did not regain hit points. It has something called ferocity. Once per day, it doesn't die until its next round.
For fuck's sake.
I'm driving. Mike, get the car. We're going down to beat Kelly up.
Not again.
Look at me like, what? I'm eating
Okay,
pizza.
so what are you doing? You've got
Okay, we're going crossbow. I got the crossbow. I don't really have anything else. But we're
crossbow.
going
Yeah, you can go ahead. You can.
crossbow and
Go ahead.
vicious mockery. No, because that
You can
that
only do
doesn't-
one.
I can only do one. So crossbow. All right, crossbow. 19.
Good hit. You're gonna pump one into its face,
Yeah.
and it is going to roar and try to take 2 hits on you. What's your armor class?
13.
13. Okay, how many hit points do you have left?
I have 10.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do I need to roll damage for the crossbow?
Yes, please.
Yes. 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah.
Technically, it's in negatives right now, so it's
I know,
just
but
dying.
it's just yeah.
It does not die till the end of its next turn. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm rolling with this. All right. So that is going to be 1 hit. Here we go. You said you have 5 hit points.
No, I have 10.
You have 10.
I have 10.
Okay.
Am I still standing?
You are unfortunately not going to, as it buries its claws into your shoulder and pins you to the ground.
Wow. So the secret of Hexador House was we all died in the basement.
That's
Yeah.
cool. This is now a World of Darkness game. Okay, so now
We're still
now-
doing death saves.
We're still doing death saves. So what I need right now is let's go through the list. Grace and Amy, death save.
Da-da-da-da. That is an 11.
What'd you get? 18 and 11?
15.
15. Oh, that's too good. All right, Kaylin, you make me a death save.
7.
Okay, that's 1 fail. Kel, roll me a d20.
Oh, please make this a good one.
You get a 20.
I got a 4.
Okay, so that's 1 fail. Grace and Amy,
This will be
Look at
our
my-
third one, right?
Yeah.
this will be your third one.
18.
18. All right, so
12.
12. Both of you will live. I am going to make an executive call right now and say that you are going to come to with 1 hit point at the beginning of your next turn. Kaylin, make me another save.
16.
16, that's 1 good.
Yes.
Cal, make me another save.
19.
Okay, that's 1 more. All right. And I believe I'm just gonna double check this real quick because we've never had it this close before. Do you only normally come up if you get a 20?
I mean, I know it heals you, gives you counts for 2 positives out of 20.
Yeah, so let me just check death saves real quick, unless Grace remembers it off the top of her head.
Not off the top of my head. My characters very rarely hit the point of dying, or they do it intentionally.
So 197.
On a 20,
So-
regain 1.
And that 20 gives you like full, right?
No, it just it gives you 2, so it's 0.
So does a nat 1 do the same thing in reverse?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Did you just die?
Yep.
Well, hold on a second. Hold
Oh
on.
my god.
I didn't tell you to roll first of all.
Okay.
Okay, so it doesn't count. We need
That
our
was your
sorceress.
How's your practice roll?
Just rolling dice for fun, guys.
So
It's
you know
fine.
what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say that y'all are going. So you two are going to stabilize with 1 hit point.
Okay.
Basically, like you're gonna be half conscious for this.
Yep.
And may choose to do one thing like hobble and staunch bleeding.
I was thinking I
is-
could shove a healing potion down someone's throat.
That works.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could drink a healing potion.
Who can we reach?
You can both manage. You can make it to Pippi, Sophia,
Yeah.
and you can make it to Kaylin. Lucky.
I will use my healing
Yeah.
potion.
Okay, 1 moment,
100%.
please. Okay, so
It's-
Kaylin on the cusp of death. So you're gonna die for a second. That's gonna be a fun story later.
you know.
Remind me because I'm gonna give you a flaw.
Okay.
You are going to regain 8 hit points.
Okay.
And basically are gonna come to with one of those gasping wet breaths.
I really hope you weren't bleeding in the lungs. That's awful.
No, stomach mostly.
Oh,
Oh, and a broken neck, which is going to start to back in place. Sophia, what are you gonna do?
I was also doing the go to a friend feed potion.
Okay.
Save life.
right.
Must save friend.
Pippi, roll me that last save.
Okay. It's a good one. It's a 7.
Okay. So on the cusp of death, you feel the warm elixir of life pour down your throat. You're going to heal 4 hit points.
Oh.
And basically just blink through with this giant mole on top of you. And
Yeah, that's a song.
with that, the 2 of you that just healed them are going to continue and just faint.
Yep.
And I think this is when we take a bathroom break. So we
Yeah.
will
Good point to
see
do
you
that.
So then
all-
we can all like poop
we'll see
ourselves.
you all in just a minute. It's okay. You didn't die. I was generous. Hello, we're back here on the Secret of Hexador House in TPK Dungeon Episode 6. Let's get a little bit of music. Did you guys have a good bathroom break?
Yes, we did.
I really like
It's
being
lovely.
alive.
Yes.
Yeah. Christine, as we discussed during the break, you are going to come back. However, you are suffering a -2 to your strength until you have greater restoration cast on you.
Which is
because
gonna
you-
be like never.
I mean, you can go to a church and maybe they'll help you.
Maybe.
Here?
Slip the right
Yes.
priest some money, they'll figure it out.
Actually, it
We
might
do
just
have
be-
that guy we just hired who likes to dissect demons for funsies.
It might just be a restoration. Let me double check.
No, it's greater.
Is it greater?
It's definitely
I'm pretty damn
greater.
sure it's greater.
Okay, cool. Okay.
We know people. We do magic. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Gami probably knows
Fellas
the
might
guy.
have
What does cost an arm and a
something
leg?
for that.
Yeah, I mean, we have that
That's
that,
but whose arm
person
and
who
whose
pays us
leg?
now.
Plus, you don't need strength anyway. It's fine.
That's true. Do you?
I mean, are you able to carry the books around that you need to carry to do your research?
Less.
Yeah. So it's inconvenient, but
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
it'll be
We're
fine.
alive. That's
All
all.
right, so
Shockingly.
a bit of time passes. You all catch your breath. Who would like a short rest?
Yes, please.
I would actually like a long rest if
Um,
that is actually doable.
Can we just go to bed?
So do
It's
you
a
just
bad
give up and
night.
go back upstairs?
For the moment, yeah.
So, because I have no, I used up all of my hit dice already.
Okay.
in my last short rest. So I have no hit dice. I've used my potion to help them survive. I got nothing.
There's nothing left in this tank either. Like, I got nothing.
Yeah, I guess the only thing, if you wanted to keep going, Kel could cast Healing Prayer by taking 10 minutes. Or Prayer of Healing.
Am I awake?
What'll that even...
Yeah, you have,
right.
what, 4 hit points?
Oh, right, I have 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doing better than me and Lucky.
I mean, yeah, I think we passed out again. So you're up and we're unconscious, I think.
Okay.
We're alive, but we have fainted.
Yeah.
I mean, is that something you'd like to do, Cal?
Yeah, I'd be happy to do that. Yeah,
All right,
so
cool.
they
Might as
can
well spend that
at least
spell.
get themselves up the stairs.
It doesn't seem like anything else is coming.
No.
Because the gods aren't quite that angry. So it'll take you 10 minutes. In the meanwhile, Kaylin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go look at all the books on the shelves.
Okay. Cal, go ahead and roll me 2d8 and tell me what you get. As for you, Kaylin, I would like you to make me a investigation roll to hunt around.
We have a 7 on those 2.
Okay.
19.
19? Okay. So, I just realized that I probably need to have this up for me. So if you guys don't want to have Roll20 up, you can just watch it on the stream.
Okay.
Okay, and let's move over here. All right, so... There we go. So you got a 19.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually. Okay, so as you are moving around, what you will discover in the entire room is that there is a door leading to the south. It appears to be locked, like if you go and try it, it doesn't immediately move when you move the handle. This case is still... Actually, one moment. The case is still locked. And as you are looking around the room, you are going to find that most of the books on this side of the room, on the east, are badly damaged. The books on the west, there is a significant amount of damage from where the dog mole juggernaut burst through the wall. But over here in the corner, you will find actually quite a few intact items. So what you will find looking around over here, you will find a series of scrolls.
Okay.
Taking a quick look through them, you will find basically a loose leaf spell book containing several flattened scrolls. These are... you will find a spell written in very flowing handwriting for performative writing. Basically, like for performance, bards do not get prayer. The spell list did the thing again.
Yep, it did the thing. So,
damn it.
yeah,
Whatever.
so we will have to... It will all be amended for next time.
It will all be amended for next time. That's
No
fine.
worries.
Yeah.
All right, so you'll...
No, but thanks for bringing it up.
I
I want to do it right.
Yeah, the spell the spell list I linked you is pretty accurate, and I
No, I like the one that you sent. Yeah.
because it includes ones from Unearthed
Second
Arcana.
level.
Yeah, healing word is going to be...
Yeah,
very
so you
similar.
can just healing word your friends back up
Yeah.
and give them a d4 each.
Yeah, we'll just change that.
Okay,
Sure.
sounds good.
Swap
All
them out.
right. So, glancing around, you're going to find that one of these is a scroll written for bards, actually. It is
Interesting.
the spell Dimension Door.
Oh, that's such a fun spell.
Nice.
Huh.
That's going to be fascinating.
I will make note of that for Pippi.
There is a
Dimension.
spell in another book that you will find about Eldritch Pacts.
Okay.
The spell, it's basically talking about ways to bargain magic out of a divine or infernal patron. It's a warlock spell scroll of fly. And then between the pages of a book over here, the one with basically the one with the flattened scrolls that I was talking about first, you will have... you'll find 2 spells inside of there. One is Counterspell,
Okay.
a 3rd level spell. and the other is a 5th level spell, Slow.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so you can add those to your spell book for the future.
Mm.
So if...
Okay, so finding ones like that, you can add them without keeping to your spell's known amount?
So you add them to your spell book, so basically, because you're a wizard, you have to research spells, but now you found these, so they'll automatically
I'm not a wizard.
work.
She's a sorcerer.
Oh, yeah, you're a sorcerer.
Yeah, so
Although
I have a certain number of spells known.
There is a mechanic where you can transcribe spells you find into a spell book you have.
Yeah,
I believe it's for anyone. It's just more expensive if you're not a wizard.
Well, you
like
don't
a
have
lot more expensive.
Yeah. But that's totally fine. That's fine. That was me forgetting because I was thinking you were playing your character from the modern game we were running for a while for some...
The actual Dragonborn.
The actual Dragonborn wizard, yeah. That was 100% my fault because I'm exhausted.
Fair.
Oh no, spell scrolls are also fun.
Because spell scrolls allow you to cheat.
So basically, I love spell scrolls.
So those are, I mean, I said wizard spell scrolls, didn't I? I
Yeah,
meant
you did.
sorcerer spell scrolls. Darn, oops. I misspoke, everybody.
Tisk tisk.
We're all doing that tonight.
So good at
just-
misspeaking.
Chat's gonna eat me alive. That's why I'm not looking at it right now.
No one's perfect. You're the DM. Make the rules.
Yeah.
He's too lenient. He's too lenient. He makes rule calls on the fly. Yeah, well,
That's what every
it would be a
DM
spell
does.
scroll then, so that you could actually cast it from the scroll.
so yeah, so
Okay. Because that's the
They-
only way sorcerers can do it, I think.
a scroll is
They
consumable
can't
magic
learn.
item. Unleashing the magic in the scroll requires an action to read it. After it's been invoked, you can't use again. The scroll crumbles to dust. And that allows you to I'm doing the variant if it's not, it doesn't look like it's already in the rules, where you can cast a spell above your level if you have the scroll, so long as you can cast from that list normally.
Okay.
You just might have to make an Arcana roll to get
That
it
does
right.
tend to be a thing. / check the language that it's written in.
Right, like it doesn't
Yeah.
specifically say, it
Mhm.
hints, but it doesn't, like, the language is not perfect there.
No, it's really not. But that means you can make the magic system actually work functionally. However,
And
this
it also
team
helps,
needs it.
like, arcane tricksters
Super
function, and I think
does.
bards get the ability to do that with almost anything later too, depending on what college they're.
Yeah.
Depending on if you can read it or not, heck can
That's fair.
do the thing.
Fair. Fair.
All right, so you will find all of those things as you were looking around.
Wait, so
Everybody
sorry,
else-
which scrolls are those?
slow and counterspell.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so I've got counterspell ×2 now.
Where'd you get the other
One's
one?
just temporary, that's all.
I don't know. It was on my list. I assume it was in the dungeon or something, the first one.
Hmm.
I guess you do.
Because I
Yeah.
wrote it down as a scroll counterspell, and I wouldn't have done it otherwise, so...
Okay, I guess
Yeah, we
you do.
definitely did
Wow.
find a scroll counterspell before.
I guess I just like handing out scrolls of counterspell.
It's a problem solver. and
it feels like a hint here that this is going to come up.
Counterspell's great because this
It's-
is, you basically have a reverse Uno card. You have two of them.
it's a
What
note
level
from
is
Exploding
slow?
Kittens.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What spell level is slow?
Slow is 5.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's very pretty.
Fly is 3 for the Warlock list, and Dimension Door is a level 3 or 4. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I learned how to fly.
I mean, if she gives it to you, yeah, you can use the scroll.
That'd be cool.
I will pass all the scrolls around as appropriate.
Okay.
I'd love
Lucky
to
will
learn how to
give them
fly.
all a look and be very confused when she's, roused and looking at things.
Is anyone else looking around the room as you all are awake and basically beaten up to hell?
Yeah, Lucky's gonna do a perimeter check to see if there's any more monsters and start seeing if she can fill in the holes. It's gonna be
Yeah, same.
completely pointless. She's gonna go over to like the hole over that the big
Shoves
one came out
debris.
of, like here. Like she's gonna go over here and start trying to pile debris into it from this broken bookshelf. It's probably completely illegal, but it makes her feel a little bit better.
Okay, you'll be able to do that.
Whoa.
Brand, we did not get decapitated, but this has been a very bad day.
Yes. Anybody who's looking around the room, go ahead and make me an investigation check. So, Kaylin, you already did.
How does 22 sound?
22 sounds great.
I'm good at looking for stuff sometimes.
For one, you're going to find that there's another door in this room.
Yep.
You are also going to find that I'm guessing that no one else is investigating, so you are going to find buried between
Resting.
the books of this shelf a small vial. It looks like it contains oil in it, and the cork is wax sealed with kind of a purple wax that has a little stamp of a ghost on the cork. You can make me an Arcana roll to see if you recognize the symbol.
I would love to. Ooh, where were these rolls 5 minutes ago? God damn
They were
it.
away.
That's an 18.
Okay, this is oil of etherealness.
Ooh.
So basically, you apply this to a blade, and for the next hour, the blade basically becomes transparent, translucent, and transplanar. It can hit anything, regardless of whether or not it's corporeal or not. So if it has damage resistance, it automatically ignores it, and it does an additional d6 of necrotic.
Am I going to find that in a book somewhere so I can transcribe it later?
No, I just no.
You
It's
just
in
made
my
it up?
it's in my notes. Sorry, it's right here. Basically, it's
Shit.
just write oil of etherealness, Kelly's notes. Okay. And as you are looking around, so Lucky, you're going to be piling stuff into that corner. Pippi, you're just resting.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else, or are you just heading back upstairs to rest?
Just sitting in the room resting. Actually, I want to see what's still in there. But
Okay, so you're
catch my breath.
going to take a look around too?
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Okay, I would like.
I'm gonna keep poking around now that the immediate danger is done. If any more danger comes up, I'm probably gonna do an expeditious retreat up the stairs.
14. Does 14 make it?
14. All right.
I'm
So
not
glancing
doing
around,
anything.
you are going to take a good look and see that among the items here, you'll find one more thing, and that is a small vial with liquid in it down on this bookshelf over here. And one moment, because
Sorry,
this
which
is,
bookshelf I missed?
down at the
Oh, that
bottom
one.
by
Okay.
the lower door.
Okay, let's go.
Ocean.
Not sitting on the bookshelf. Sitting
Ah,
near the bookshelf.
100 random potion effects. That sounds great.
That sounds scary.
Nah, it's fine. I'll roll
It's all
Pharaoh's
good.
dice for you. You'll like it. Okay. Well, sure. Okay. You will find so you'll find something wedged between the bookshelves, and it's a package, roughly shaped like a bottle wrapped in old dry broad print, like the kind that the people on the streets hand out with the daily news around Port Echidna, the broadsheets.
Okay.
It's bound with a bit of string, and you don't recognize the language that it's written in. Do you open the package? Something inside of it feels heavy, like about half a pound.
I think I will take it over to Kaylin to see if she recognizes what it says.
Sure.
All right.
Anyway,
What's it
no,
say?
you don't recognize the language. It looks to be using some type of alphabet that's similar to Dwarven. Big block letters. It does have. You could open it. It's just tied with twine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Let's
So
open.
inside, you will open it and see that there is a green glass bottle inside with a metal stopper that is kind of folded in around on all corners, kind of in almost like a ruche, like a machine did it. There is flowing Elvish script, or at least what looks like. It's not Elvish script, but it has that kind of flowing, like, similarly
feel.
to the way that, like, Arabic has that type of, like, ooh, cursive look to it.
Extremely ornate.
Yeah, it's about this big and has, like, a tapered tip and kind of vaguely shaped like a rocket, I guess.
Okay.
And there is a little crumpled piece of paper inside that probably was once upon a time a card or something. that says, just in common, I brought you this, hope you enjoy it. Don't expect any more. Eddie.
Eddie. But it doesn't say to who it's to. Who is...
Actually...
Does it?
It's folded over. It is specifically written to...
Bippy. No.
Magnus Vex.
Ooh.
Damn.
Makes sense.
Magnus, thought you'd like this.
Leave it to him to lose something in a library he forgot to tell us existed.
Yeah.
Eddie. Inside there is a dark liquid, a very, very like almost black brown. And as you're watching it, it has like a bunch of bubbles that kind of move around in it.
Can I smell anything?
Do you open it?
I don't want to open it. Just does it give off anything?
Just smells like dust and broad print on the outside.
Oh, okay.
It's a glass bottle, pretty sturdy.
Yeah, it's not something that I'm gonna, like have a taste test of. Just...
We're not that drunk right now, guys.
Yes,
no.
Oh, just if Lucky's done filling in that hole, she's gonna start filling in this hole.
Okay. Yeah. I will
That's
go
all.
back to adjusting my layers.
Just fill in some holes.
She's just filling up holes because
In
she doesn't
theory,
feel
we'll
like...
use these in the future, right? Secret
Maybe.
Library. That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, if it doesn't take very long to do, then she'll start like exploring around and like she's investigating this thing up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see that there is a large spyglass inside of a velvet-lined case there. It has a simple lock on it.
Does it? Does the lock look like it's gonna hurt me if I try and open it?
Well, you can make me a perception roll or an investigation roll.
That seems like a good call. Which one would you think would be more fitting? Perception or investigation?
It would be perception. Actively looking for a trap. It's because I have my DMG back, guys. I've been running for almost a year without this book.
That's gonna be a 20.
Nice.
So, yes, actually, as you take a look at it, you can see that there is a small pinhole next to the lock that looks like it might puff some air out at you or something. Probably a poison trap or something.
Can I try to disable it?
Sure. What do you have on you? Chewing gum?
Probably something, yeah. She has snacks. She's always snacking.
Okay. Yeah, you can just
Lucky
push.
always
You can just
has
push some.
snacks.
It's I say pinhole, but it's about like a small vent, like about a straw more than anything. So you can plug it up without a problem.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely gonna do that. And then attempt to unlock this thing.
Oh sure. Make me a disable device roll.
Well, it would be sleight of hand, right? With
Sleight of hands.
Yeah, sleight of hand, and
Technically, it's a thieves' tools roll because
I have
proficient. Yeah.
Mr. Work Thieves Tools.
Cool.
Plus
Go ahead.
1 to sleight of hand tool checks using Thieves Tools.
All right. Go ahead.
Nice.
So I think I add plus like a bunch of things to this.
You have
Well, that's cocked.
so much cock this game.
Well, I rolled a 3, so this might take her a while.
You poke it a few times, and you'll hear.
Poke.
I mean, it's a 10. It is a 10. I have a plus 6. I have plus 6 for sleight of hand. And
All right, you'll start working it.
Oh.
You'll start working it. You'll hear this kind of like noise from the vent as it tries to vent and just doesn't.
You said it had a glass cover, right?
Oh, and I have proficiency with Thieves' Tools, right? So plus 2, so that would be like 12.
12?
So yeah, altogether.
Sure. All right, you'll work at it for a minute, and you'll be able to. It'll take you an extra few seconds, but you'll be able to pop the little lock. Yes, it does have a glass top.
Oh, we could have just.
But I don't know if that's
nice.
charmed or something.
Yeah, you never know.
I've died once today. Screw it. What is mortality but the ability to die?
I'd rather open it and
Not die?
yeah.
Not die.
That's fair. Not dying is good. I like not dying.
It certainly makes it easier to do stuff.
We're all
to
big
dead.
fans of not dying.
Definitely need our sorcerer friend here to learn animate dead. So if I'm dead, I'm still useful to you.
That's true.
Am I
Mostly
able
as a meat
to
shield.
open it up eventually?
Yeah, you can pop it open right now.
Gonna do that.
Okay.
Is there anything telling me do not touch the spyglass or whatever it is?
No.
Does
it
Caitlin
appears-
tell you not to touch it?
I haven't noticed yet, I don't think.
Okay.
You haven't noticed.
I mean, I'm pretty
Lucky fooling
obviously
around
just
with a
like
box.
clicking like
I'm
with-
looking at books. I'm
That's
distracted as hell.
Very fair.
Mm-hmm. True.
I
You
mean,
guys know this.
I'm not exactly being stealthy about it. So.
I mean, we've only known each other a couple days, but you know this.
Yeah. Oh no, it's books.
So
Okay.
We've lost it.
So yeah, you can go ahead and pick it up if you want to.
I'm going to, yeah, absolutely.
All right.
It's like a brilliant plan.
You pick it up, and it
sounds awesome.
It's not particularly fancy now that you hold it in your hand. Maybe it was at one point. It's got brass fittings and is very well used. It has a leather cuff underneath it for when you put it up, or when you press it downward and put it away with like a little belt pouch.
Ooh, fancy.
And can you just make me a quick perception roll?
How is a 21?
You will see that it has a monogrammed nameplate. Pardon me, not monogrammed, but it has a nameplate on the side of it.
Was
Dio
it say?
Diamond.
Dio
Ooh.
Diamond?
Ooh. As in the founder of Port Echidna.
Do I remember that?
You should. You've lived here long enough.
It's not really
You know
the
what?
first
I'm
thing you
kidding.
think about, right?
Make me a history roll.
Oh, come on.
Because if you no, it's
I have a
it's
-2.
lucky.
It's lucky, and I have
That's
a -2
true.
to all history rolls.
Okay.
It's true because like
Not
this
something
would.
she cares about.
Hey, this guy's named George Washington too. You know, it's-
Yeah. So that's a 6.
you should totally just like pawn this for $5.
I mean,
She's gonna look through it. She's probably just doesn't think like she's just it's shiny, kind of. Is it
it's a shiny, yeah.
It's shiny. She's more
Looking
interested
through
in
it, you'll see that Pippi is normal person size suddenly, and that there's a door right behind her.
Do I know how? No, I don't know how magnifying or spy glasses work. I rolled a 4. That's fine. But she's gonna go check out this door. Where's this door?
Ooh.
This door is down to the south. It looks the wall. So this is a circular room, but the bottom half of it cuts off, and there's a bit of a swoop down where a concave portion of the wall recedes. There's a door set into it. It has a.
Have I noticed the door yet? Since I'm
Yes,
standing
all of you noticed the door now.
because Lucky's going straight for it.
I love being able to see in the dark.
Lucky's climbing the door.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, unless there's an obvious trap on it, in which case she's not climbing it yet.
Climbing the door?
This is a great opportunity to say, is
Lucky.
this the reason
Is
we're...
the door like
earlier
the other
comments?
door didn't have an entrance thing you could do? So it was like a
Oh, this door does have 2 door handles.
okay. In that case, she's gonna try and open it.
Okay, they are locked.
Thieves' tools.
Sure.
Check for traps first.
Okay, yes, thank you. Perception, please.
I rolled a 3.
Cool.
Oh, no.
So I might just die again.
All right.
Total.
This
I
is
think
fine.
between the 3 of us, we have like a total of 15 health. Or
God.
4 of us, sorry.
How much did I heal anyway? Sorry, I apparently didn't write that down.
No, I didn't either.
So you will heal. Kel, did you use healing word on them?
Yes.
Okay, so roll a d4 for each of them and add your charisma mod.
Oh, that one just went flying. Was it a good roll? Hey, it landed on the floor and it's a 4. So plus
4 on the
3,
floor.
7.
Okay, so 7. Sounds good.
Floor rolls.
All right, and
Thank you, floor.
is that for which one? Got the 7.
You choose. I didn't call it.
Lucky has the 7.
Okay,
That makes
Lucky
sense.
has the 7.
He's
Let's grab
7.
another one.
Just gonna
See
take
her.
that and give that to you, Amy, for this.
Thank you.
Oh, and Sophia's just as lucky. She gets a 7 as well.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So
Not enough.
Well, it's more than I got.
it's what you get.
It's what y'all get.
Okay, so you don't see a trap anywhere. You try to pop it.
If I'm the one who notices it, yes, then I'm absolutely going to try and disable it.
I appreciate you so much.
Lucky,
Does anybody
be
want to
careful.
spend their? Does anybody still have an inspiration?
I do actually still have
I
an
just
inspiration.
Do you want to give it to Lucky?
Sure.
Okay.
Have my inspiration.
Am I
Don't-
re-rolling my persuasion, or am I just rolling with advantage to
Well, you're not
not?
rolling persuasion. You're persuasion. You're like
Or perception.
Hey, open up, baby.
You should.
Hey, that
Open
would
up
not
to
surprise me
like,
if Lucky
just
was talking to the
open
door.
now.
He
Open!
is talking to it, absolutely.
Okay.
He's totally talking to the
All right,
door.
so you can roll your perception again.
Freaking wizards and
Um,
So I'm
Actually,
re-rolling
you know
my
what?
perception,
You can make it an investigation roll because this
you
specific
want me to
trap...
have a -2?
Oh, I mean, a perception roll sounds fantastic.
Okay. So how is it 11?
Oh, that
You
good,
do
huh?
7 damage to me?
Okay. So as you are... so first off, go ahead and make me that dex save to open the door. Oh, the disable device check.
Dex save. Okay, so what's happening?
Make
I can
me a dex
disable
roll to
device.
open the door. So technically, disabling devices doesn't use sleight of hands, according to the base rules. It uses your thieves' tools proficiency.
Oh, okay.
So
I have.
So it's a
thieves'
successful
tools
dexterity
plus
check
2
using
plus 3.
thieves' tools. So that means, yeah. So go ahead and roll that.
Oh, ugh, look. Oh, we got bits.
We got bits? Oh, God. Wait.
For the love of lucky, inspo? Question mark?
Oh, you know what? I'll allow that. Go ahead and re-roll that.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much. That's really sweet of you.
Okay,
I like
so
you.
what am I adding to? So this is my
so
disabled
girthy.
device. So I rolled 12 plus, I have
Alright.
plus 1 from thieves' tools, and then I have plus 2 from proficiency. So
Okay.
15?
15 is exactly what you need. All right. So as you squat down next to the door and you go, all right. You will. You'll start to work it. You'll start to work your.
Shelves and.
You'll start to work it, and then you'll drop one of your thieves' tools. And as you duck to pick it up, you'll hear as a poison dart flies over your ear.
Oh, God.
Someone hear something?
No?
No.
Lucky, what are you
What
doing?
are you What?
Sophia,
Just be careful.
next to your waist in the case next to you, you'll hear da-da-da-da-da-da-da as a 3-inch long needle embeds itself in the wood.
Lucky, what are you doing?
God, Lucky, be careful.
I'm trying
You almost
to
killed
open
me.
the door,
The door cricks open.
and the door is opened. Hey, everyone! There's another door here, and
Wait,
it's open.
what?
Just
Door.
Oh gosh. Just be careful before you run through it.
Well, I'm not going to. I'm not an idiot.
Not doing so hot. I mean, see the scar across my chest here? I'm having a...
We're having.
Also, I
It's like,
found
it's like
an
an
eyeglass.
oozing wound more than a scar, really.
It's gonna become a scar, and it's gonna be ugly.
Not with healing magic.
Or cool.
But what if
Anyone
I
know-
want a scar because I'm human?
What does wanting
Heck, it
scars
lived.
have to do with being human?
Nothing at all.
And why did you say it?
Because I'm slightly delusional? I'm talking to God, I mean.
You're not talking to God, you're talking to me.
Yeah, close
Bran
enough.
says in the ear.
You're my God. That's more power than I should have given you.
Caitlin's
That's
just
the
gonna kind of
thing you've ever said to me.
glance
Yeah,
at the
it is.
others.
I let you have that one.
Talking to.
Okay.
No one?
All right. So as you take a look in the room, you can see that a lot of the ceiling has kind of collapsed around there. And there is a large case directly opposite the door. To the right, you see that this looks like someone's personal quarters. There's a bed. It's disheveled, but the sheets still smell clean even from here. They smell like fresh linens across the room. Over here looks like there's a a workbench of some kind. Oh, our gnome vanished. And here, you'll see that there is looks like some parchment underneath this glass.
Someone. There's no traps in here either.
Okay.
Traps.
You can make me a perception roll. Yeah.
This is perception.
This is, yes.
I rolled a 19.
A 19.
So
Okay.
it's gonna be a 22.
What I will tell you is that looking around, you can see that this case has quite a few very hard to read, as if someone carved these into the wood and then plugged them over and gave them a varnish. But there's still just the slightest outline of some magic sigils along this case. You're not sure if it's trapped, but you're not sure it's not.
Hey, Kaylin,
Yeah?
can you check some magic things for me? Because I think this might be a trap. It might not be a trap.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm going to look at it with my spyglass.
Okay. You will be able to read the writing in very, very tight vision.
Whoa.
Whosoever
Who?
is the word.
Soever. She's reading
Yes.
it aloud.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Actually, Amy, if you want to load the chat up.
Yeah.
Everyone else, don't look at it because it's more fun this way.
Fine.
Whosoever possesses the ancestral home of Port Echidna, 6 founders, controls their legacy. Does anyone know what that means?
Wait, what? Say that again.
Yeah, let's go from the beginning. That was hard to understand, Lucky.
The 7th house shall remain a neutral meeting ground. And the writing's really small.
So,
Okay.
Hold on.
those of you, if you're heading into the room, guys, are you guys all heading in to take a look around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
I'll move you inside real quick.
Yeah.
So as you wander into this room that's seen a lot of time pass, you're immediately hit by the freshness and probably a spell that's keeping that bed smelling as fresh as it is. Kaylin, you're immediately going to think that this is probably a mage's workshop.
There's magic things here. Okay. So, whosoever possesses the ancestral home of Port Echidna's 6 founders controls their legacy. The 7th house shall remain a neutral meeting ground. Never kings, lords, and ladies of the people or corpses by their hands.
So for those of you who are not looking through a spyglass into a case, there is an aged piece of parchment with wide flowing script in what looks like the format of a constitution.
Oh.
So it
it'd be
has a
like-
number of large signatories at the bottom, and is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Has 7 signers at the bottom.
Kayla, could you make heads or tails of anything that just came out of Lucky's mouth?
Not particularly. I'm gonna start trying to read it.
Okay. It looks like a constitution for Port Echidna and its founding. And to repeat what Lucky just typed out, whoever possesses the ancestral home of Port Echidna's 6 founders controls their legacy. The 7th house shall remain a neutral meeting ground. Thus, and there's a bunch of other like little tenets, basically laws that you know of, but this is the part that draws your interest. And so it shall be, never kings, only lords and ladies of the people, or corpses by their hands.
I think there's a lot of undead kings running around.
The undersigned. Marconius Cray of Grey Neighbor. Poole Lang of Hamlin. Rilm Hargrove of the Veld. Wolf Hagen of Fairtown. Esma Sellers of Bellfountain.
Oh, that's a name we know.
Bannon Lebray of Hexador Square. And Dio Diamond.
Oh, I know that name.
You do?
Yes, that's the founder
Yeah,
of Port Echidna.
Oh, well, I found the spyglass.
And
What does it do?
Well, it has her name on it.
you have an artifact from
Name on it?
the
Wow.
It was
Damn
in
it.
the other. Oh, I mean, it was in the other room.
Okay. Can anybody make me a history roll real quick?
Yes, please.
Sure. Yeah. Everybody who has history, go ahead and make a roll. Even Lucky, why not? Why not?
Yeah,
It's
let's
almost
see what
the end.
happens.
What's the worst that happens?
A 7.
History?
17.
7.
Okay, let's give it
23.
a shot.
23. So I will. We'll play
21.
this. 21. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a few hints right now. So first of all, this is what looks like a copy, or it could be an original. It's hard to tell without handling it. Founding constitution for the capital of the continent of Dione, Port Echidna. There are some things about this. First of all, the Poa Lang. You have no idea. You have no idea who that is, Grace. You other two. So Pippi and
Kaelin.
Pippi and Kaelin. Sorry, I was glancing down at my notes. Pippi and Kaelin, you'll both know that this is someone who was replaced. Actually, within your lifetime, Kaelin, by the Hagen family. Sophia, you'll know enough to know that that's not the head of the Hamlin district.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're like, okay, name's changed.
Be able to figure out that was somebody else. Yeah.
Most of you with history know that a lot of the naming conventions in these places are. Oh no, you got it right. Oh, it's. You'll know that a lot of families, when they change, will adopt the name of the previous house just for the reputation, or men marrying into the line will take their wives' names.
Yep.
Because why not? Right?
Don't want to lose that prestige, yo.
No.
One thing that there are two things that you all will know of that history roll. Number one, this is obviously a mistake. There are only 6 districts in Port Echidna.
So we think.
Well, I mean, technically that's not true. I mean, there are only 6 noble houses, and, well, 5, and then Foundation Tower. Yep. And then the other thing that you'll recognize is Labray is a familiar name because Labray's Cove is the bay that flows up to Grey Neighbor and also under the Downs since the collapse.
Okay.
It was named after, well, those of you with 20s, it was named after Dio Diamond's first mate, Bannon Labray. Her most trustworthy friend, ally, confidant.
Okay, so my understanding of it was that there was like 6 districts and a neutral meeting place.
Yeah, the neutral meeting place was probably Foundation Tower because it still doesn't have anybody there. Like, it doesn't have a ruler. Unless my notes are mistaken.
How long ago was Port Echidna founded?
About late 400s.
So 400 years ago, or like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So considering I'm 256, from like 200 years ago, do I roughly remember any information about the founding?
You remember that there was a pirate navy that set up shop here. You were born about 50 years after the Downs collapsed.
Oh.
So what does this all mean?
I would like to ask Brand a question.
Yes.
Do you know anything about this? At all?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna roll percentiles to find
Because you're asking
out.
this out loud, right?
I am asking it out loud.
Yeah, so Lucky's answering.
You guys can't hear Brand, but
No.
Brand can hear me.
Yeah.
I have no idea. This bed looks comfy. You think I can take a nap in it?
By all means.
It's safe.
Knock yourself out.
She plans on it.
I know.
Yes. So he will. He will look down. The math doesn't make sense.
I noticed that part. Why 7? There isn't 7.
Read that line again. Read the signatures. He'll say in your mind.
Can you give me the list again?
Sure.
Just the family names works for me.
Marconius Cray, Poa Lang, Realm Hargrove, Wolf Hagen, Esme Sellers, Dio Diamond, and Bannon LeBray. As you're glancing down, all of you who are looking at this are going to see that, each one of the families, with the exception of the Langs, who you know were replaced by the Hagens later, it has their district and house listed there.
And Hexador's name is on there.
Yes, Bannon LeBray apparently had an estate in a place called Hexador Square.
Which currently doesn't exist.
We don't. I've never heard of Hexador Square.
That's because we're Hexador House.
We are Hexador.
There is no square, it's a house.
Yeah, because you guys are right on the edge of Grey Neighbor. I mean, the only
Yeah.
thing that would happen if you took a walk from basically, like, you're on the borderline of Grey Neighbor. If
Yeah.
you took a walk 30 feet, you'd fall down a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, a big hole. Been there. It's a place.
So.
A hole that fell down a good 100 years after the city was founded.
Where
So
Square
that would
might
be-
have used to have been.
Yes. When this was signed.
And can I get one more roll off of all of you? And this is going to be a... you can make a religion roll, or you can make another history roll. Religion is more powerful because it basically is bureaucracy.
20 on religion, then.
That
Why
is
are-
a 17 on religion.
It would be 22 on history.
Cool. This is saying
mine's
that
the same
according
for
to
me.
according to the foundational documents of the city,
Yeah, it's still 18.
each one of the noble houses, or the ruling houses, governs a district and has a voting seat on the council. And any who possess the ancestral seat possess a vote on the council.
Yep.
So if you have, whatever estate, mansion, or whatever is hereditarily passed down to the lord or lady.
And we have Hexador.
Of Hexador.
Fuck's sake, that's why we're in debt. Somebody's
What
been
the
trying to
actual
drive the
fuck?
house into selling.
What?
We're the frickin' ancestral seat.
We are as theoretically powerful as the sellers. You know, those people who gave you clothes and food and alcohol, and they want to pay our way and buy our house.
Eventually. We don't know who's doing it.
Suddenly,
But-
Bianca wanting in our house is super sketchy.
Mm,
There is nothing friendly about that. We can't give them this amulet back.
No.
mm. How did they get the amulet then if it's ours?
Well, obvious theft. They're sketchier than they put on. Down's talk.
Is there something on the amulet that marks it as Hexador's that we can be like, hey, sorry guys, it's
The
not
fact
your
that it fits into the mantle.
Our house.
But they might
It's part
use
of our house.
but couldn't they claim that it's their house because it's their amulet?
No,
No,
not by,
we
not
have
by
the
this
owner's
document.
house.
We can't guarantee in the last 400
This-
years that somebody didn't sell it to them.
That's a problem.
Can't.
Like,
But-
That's why
there's
they're called
400
the
years of
sellers.
history
They
in
sell
there.
everything out.
They would also have to prove that they purchased it. And
That
have
would
a
be
deed,
interesting,
have
wouldn't
a bill
it?
of sale. Provenance.
Oh.
Provenance is the key here.
But we agree, we're not giving them back the amulet, correct?
Don't need to
Not
say
at
that
this
we
time.
have it quite yet.
You just conveniently forget it's, locked in a space that would never be obviously looked for, so no safes, no deposit boxes,
Right.
let's not talk to banks.
Nope.
So bury it under the guardhouse?
I mean, now it's pretty obvious, guardhouse.
Yeah. No.
Bury it under the stables.
Also kind of obvious.
Kind
It's like
of.
the third place I would look.
Also, if you bury it, we can't reopen this.
And
That
put
is
it on the
also true.
roof?
No.
It's a little out in the open.
In the roof?
How about just in the
Potentially.
mantle right now? It's in the mantle. It's kind of safe there.
Ish. It keeps the door
Ish.
open,
No.
though.
It's kind of
Kaylin.
obvious.
Kaylin, you have obnoxious levels of robes going on, right?
Just
True.
wear it all the time.
If you were going to be frisked, it wouldn't be immediately noticed because you also have many chink
Secret
trinkets
pocket.
and stuff, right?
Mages have
mean,
secret
Not
pockets.
really.
Crap.
I
don't wear
mean,
enough
yes, my
clothes to
robes
do
have a
this
high
shit.
neck, but
Lucky's
you have a secret
investigating around the
pocket in
bed to
there?
see if there's anything cool there.
Okay, so there's nothing under the. Actually, hold on. Let me.
Well, I
check
rolled a
this.
2. I rolled a 4, so that's a 2 for investigation.
So
you
she
find
found
a-
the dust bunnies, and that's
You
about
find
it.
a hat.
You find a hat.
What does it look like?
That's adorable.
Put
It's
it
a
on.
It's a red canonical hat.
It's
It
a-
makes you
it's a
want to go
nice
over the garden
hat.
wall. Yeah, you feel like this will give you a bonus in climbing garden walls.
Neat.
Aw. That's
Found
kind
a
of
hat.
Is it a fez?
No, it's like a red cone hat, like a gnome would wear.
Oh,
So
okay.
honestly, you're culturally appropriating
gosh.
Pippi.
Oh,
Oh.
is this okay?
But does it look cute on her?
Yeah,
course
it
it
totally
does.
does. You know.
You work it. It's kind of.
There's another desk in the corner. So I'll just give you a little bit of DM nodding. This piece of paper here is probably the most valuable thing in your possession.
Yes.
Yep.
This needs to be protected at all costs.
Lucky, did you draw their attention to the arcane runes?
Yeah, I mean, that's what she was pointing at,
Cool.
being like, hey, look at the things. I mean, then she
Yeah.
started reading it. So if they noticed that or got distracted, she can't control that. She's
Sounds
over
good.
on a bed.
Okay.
Well, Kaylin's gonna keep looking at stuff.
You can make
She's
me
like,
an
oh my
Arcana roll."
crap. Arcana, you said?
Yep, to see if you could figure out what the rune is on here.
Well, that's a nat 20.
Perfect.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
Excellent.
Thank God, because
That's
this
why
is
we
where
have her.
this is what I warned you about earlier tonight. This case has a single spell cast upon it:
Oh.
Sphere of Annihilation.
Oh dear God.
Do not try to open that.
We have all avoided death twice today.
Everybody away from it.
I
Do
wasn't
not
going
touch.
to. Lucky's
Do
now
not
looking
touch.
at the wizard's table. Lucky has
He was
moved.
like, shove.
That's
Is that
like
bad,
2
huh?
more lives that she dodged right there.
Oh yeah, we need to
So what
figure
you're
out how to
saying is
get
we don't
that
have to
caught
worry about protecting the piece of paper.
As long as there's not somebody able to remove that.
Is anybody else peeking around the room at all?
I would like to.
Yeah, Kaylin
You
was
said there was
gonna go-
another desk, yes?
We'll start
Let's
looking
just all
around as well.
hyperventilate in the corner for a couple seconds.
So if you're going to the corner, then are you going to the corner with the bed, or are you going to the corner with the
Desk?
desk?
Lucky has moved over to the desk,
Desk.
but she's wearing the hat.
Okay.
That's all.
I like desks. Desks are where people put things like journals.
Is there actually a
records,
skull on the
keys.
desk?
Yeah, Pippi's just gonna.
Yeah, but it's like a
sit
cat
here,
skull.
stand here, and hyperventilate.
I
for a
don't
minute.
like this.
Oh shit! Of course you wouldn't.
The hat looks okay. You can wear the hat. It's fine.
It's like a
No. There's
What?
a
I would like to take the
People.
skull and put it in a drawer.
Okay.
Oh,
As you
yeah,
open the
that's
drawer, you
okay.
will find that there is a book inside of it.
Oh, book! I would like to take the book.
Okay. It is a large leather-bound
Take out the
tome,
book. Put the skull in the drawer.
Put away the
Problem
skull.
solved.
but it's actually fairly thin, and you can see that it is a sketchbook.
Sketchbook. Ooh,
That's
pictures.
interesting.
That's something
Absolutely.
that you'll understand, Lucky. You could look at this.
Make me anybody who's looking at this, make me an Arcana roll.
Sure. Why not?
Hello, Nat 20.
Thank you.
why
Ooh.
why would they
So
have
lots.
cats? It could be a tabaxi.
22.
22.
It's too
Okay.
small to be tabaxi.
Are you
so-
sure? Maybe it's my
Really
little
sure.
sibling.
Nope, really certain, sweets. It's okay. It's not in any. It's 400 years old.
How do you know?
I assume because the building is about that old.
But people
When
have
was the
been
last
in
time
here
anyone was
since
down here?
400 years.
Forever ago.
I don't know.
Maybe Magnus was down here, and let's face it, he's been alive for like 200 years. It's probably not anybody related to you.
Maybe
All
it's
right.
my great aunt.
I disagree.
You will find, checking the inside cover, you'll see that it is Ban and Lebray's personal sketchbook.
Oof.
That's
okay.
interesting.
Lebray.
And it's full of all manner of sketches, but as you're flipping through and Pippi's kind of looking kind of up at you because she's short.
Sorry, I will like to duck a little bit, because I would like to not be mean to Pippi.
I'll appreciate that.
You are going to see that it's got tons of different designs in it, and
Hi.
you'll immediately recognize them. They look like tattoo designs.
Nice.
And you'll notice that 3 of them, and the entire book, which is about 100 pages, are completed. And with your Arcana roll, you'll immediately know that these are diagrams for dragon mark tattoos.
What are those?
And was into
What
some
is-
real
what is-
dangerous stuff.
Well, you know, they were
They-
pirates.
They are magical
Exactly.
tattoos that permanently give you a bonus to your stats or abilities.
That's exactly what that is.
If you go-
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know how exciting that is? That's not
Oh.
just body art. Which would have been good enough on its own.
Serious stuff.
Is that anything like
Oh.
the things that we got on our tail? Like, I mean, well, I got it on my tail, but when we got the
Oh, it's different.
It's a lot better. Let me tell you that. Kaylin, you know stuff about Lebray, right? I know nothing about this man. Do you know anything
Yeah.
about the original Lebray?
isn't that a kind of hat?
History books.
What do you got?
He was an arcanist. He was responsible for keeping the ships in line. He was a builder. He was a worker of arcane devices. A bit of a mage, more of a magus than anything. Also, hello, Raid. I didn't want to break the roleplay. Hi, good job. Thanks, nice to see you. Yeah. So that is.
And now designer of arcane tattoos that give superpowers.
That gives superpowers.
I like this man.
pretty
Whomever he
cool.
was.
Yeah, he didn't have any kids because his husband was infertile. He tried.
Yeah, that'll do it. I mean, what are you gonna... Nothing for that.
Yeah.
Also, he didn't want kids, which helps.
That also
yeah.
helps. Ironic that we now have a house that is a sanctuary for magical children. I mean that's just irony, right?
He was charitable, but like anyway, that's here. Well, that's for next session. So yeah, is anybody else looking around the room or trying to find anything in here? You feel like you've searched it pretty well. Aside from the desk being covered in all sorts of like fancy inks, you'll also find a vial of ink for use in tattooing.
Kaylin,
Ironically, about 5 doses worth.
take this
Maybe-
and guard with your life.
What?
Well, I mean, we might as well leave it down here then.
Touche.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I thought you might want to study the whole dragon marking.
mean,
How would I
tattoo.
even
Yeah.
get like a?
So if you bring
We shave
that,
you first.
if you bring that ink
You're already half
to,
burned. It's fine.
it's true. It's true. If
Very
you bring that
singed.
ink to any tattooist in the city and provide them the ink and the diagram, they should be able to attach that to you.
Wow.
In a heartbeat. Bran, do you mind sharing? Because that's
Oh.
really cool.
Getting a tramp stamp doesn't lessen my power.
Thank God, because we're super doing it.
Just like you being a tramp doesn't lessen my power. Why would it mark?
Oh.
Rude.
Can we
You don't hear that because it's
No,
in
we
her head,
never
but you get
hear
the
it,
sense
yeah.
of it. You get the sense of it.
if
You
I
just-
study them, can I work out kind of what
What they do?
they do?
Yeah, what the
Yeah, it'll take you a
tattoos
little
do.
while to figure it out, especially because his handwriting is really messy, like any doctor is.
Okay.
But
All
yeah,
the more
no,
reason
we.
for Kaylin. Here you go.
So yeah, we absolutely will figure that out.
Ah.
But I think we'll have to do that next time because as you are
Mhm.
gathering up your things, you will hear a knock echo down the hall. Hello. You'll hear
Uh oh.
Gomery's voice
Gom-
echo.
Gummy.
Yes.
Mrs.
Yes?
Ladies, mistresses.
I'll go back up.
We're
Yeah,
kind of
head back
downstairs.
up.
Back up.
So
I
he's
will
no,
stay
he's
down.
just
Make him,
he's
like,
standing in the
downstairs.
destroyed library.
Oh no!
How-
It was like that when we found it.
How is he?
Didn't we lock the doors?
We deadbolted the
No, we
doors.
didn't.
Did,
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
Oh,
did
you
last
did
game.
both today.
No, you're right. You're 100% right.
Oh,
you did deadbolt the door. The
Gomi
doors.
100% is not
Before
down
we
here
went
right
in there,
now.
I
Oh,
did both
then
shit
hold
and
on,
closed
hold
the
on, hold
curtains
on.
and everything.
Watch this. Watch this. All right. So everyone make me a perception roll then, because he's definitely like very upstairs.
25.
I just want to point out
25.
this. Okay, well, it's going to be a
23.
10 for me. But I've been hearing ringing
12.
sound. Is there like a bell system to let someone know in the thing somehow?
Sure.
Because I could see this having a door locked through a door to a room, having a bell that maybe connects to the secret library, so that you can.
That would make sense.
I don't think Gomery knows it exists though.
Oh,
Probably
yeah,
not.
I guess not. I mean, like if someone locked like in the upper room where it was hidden,
Oh,
like
fair enough.
that room, because
door.
that's like
Yeah,
a
you know
locked
what?
room that they might
Yeah.
have meetings in.
So there might be
Yeah.
something. You know what? There would be a magic mouth or something then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
So you will hear suddenly that's very clever, Amy. This is
Yeah.
This is,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Lucky's
a
not
lot-
smart, but Amy is.
Amy is smart.
thank good.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
thank
will
goodness
hear
Amy's smart.
this. Hello.
Yummy.
It sounds almost like Gomery is knocking on the door to this room, which is still wide open.
That's weird. Caitlin, explain.
It kind of echoes through the air, kind of near that door.
Hello.
Hello.
I've brought some tea. Are you going to be in the study for much longer?
I think we should probably head.
Yeah, actually, just give me a moment and we'll just be there.
We'll meet you in the kitchen.
There are still some red hats outside at the perimeter. They said that they've been stationed here.
That's right.
Oh,
Yes.
That's
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right. This
okay.
Can he?
So
Lady
So I-
Celis is
oh yes. So I shan't thrash them.
No.
Not yet.
Oh. No.
We'll let you know if that changes.
They're supposed to help keep you from getting hurt again.
Mm,
Maybe.
assist in watching the perimeter.
yes.
I suppose that would be yes.
Let us know
excellent.
if they look like they're poking on the ground. So
Yes. Your voices sound slightly strange. Is everything all right?
Yes, we're
we
just
should
Something
be
a good
having
night's
some,
sleep can't
tired.
fix.
detailed conversations, and we're a little tired. We'll be out in a moment.
And we're all speaking at once, so he probably just hears.
That's all the viewers hear.
She's gonna-
That's all I hear.
She's gonna look over at the others and be like, "This is a secret from him too, right?
Yeah.
Right.
For now.
Oh, we're fine.
I'll
We're
prepare,
fine.
I'll
Everybody's fine.
assemble. I'll bring your tea to the kitchen and prepare some biscuits.
Ooh, that sounds
Ooh,
wonderful.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Yes, thank
Um,
you.
And when it suits you, ladies, I do have the week's food bill.
Oh no.
Awesome.
All right.
Oh,
Gotta deal with
no.
that.
We can do that.
Okay. So what do you all do? What are you doing, Amy? You were about to say something.
No, that's just like that's it. Just her being like,
Wait, are we keeping secrets from Gummy now? Yes,
"Are we
we
keeping
are.
it from
Well,
Gummy?"
for the
And
moment.
also, oh no, we have to deal with food bills.
Too? Yeah,
Well-
yeah, you have to pay to feed the children.
Can't we just scavenge it? No.
If you started, then we could.
I mean, there's a dumpster down the road.
It's not enough for children.
No,
Yeah,
we have
we'll
to be better.
discuss
with
food
that.
later. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
All right.
Can you deal with that? I don't.
Caitlin's
I
going to
don't
suggest
think I should
that
deal with
Lucky
that.
should maybe put that spyglass back in the case.
Yes.
And
Should
leave
we
it
leave
but
it in this
protected?
room, though?
But Pirate's Law, I found it. It's mine.
You're not a pirate.
But
Lucky.
Dina was.
Lucky,
It's an
Lucky.
artifact of the house.
Fine, I'll put it back.
this room that we're in right now, this
Yeah.
this weird, slightly bedchamberish, wizardy, weird, Labray's study. Sure, let's go with that.
Great study.
This is where it belongs.
I said I'll leave it here. It's fine.
Where what belongs?
Okay.
The spyglass.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Leave it here, like on the desk. You can come down here anytime you want.
I'll just put it back in this little pedestal thing.
That
In
would
a
be
room
good.
that was just recently infested by moles.
But the case was fine.
Mm,
Might be multiple.
yeah, and then we broke a bunch of stuff. So now I'm like,
Mm,
I don't know,
it's
man.
probably safer in the locked room.
More locked room
Fair,
sounds
okay.
better to me personally. I like
Yeah.
locks.
Are we trying to hide it here somewhere? Like just on the table somewhere? Like
Just on the table. I mean, we
okay.
can't hide anything that's in the room, so already pretty incriminating all on its own.
you're incriminating all on your own.
I am. You
Yes,
see my
it's true.
dilemma.
And Lucky's just gonna put it on the table, give the table a very suspicious look, knowing the cat skull's in there, and she's gonna head upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I head upstairs, we're gonna have to get rid of that skull, like, now-ish. There's one of those holes aren't completely filled in, right? I could just...
You could. It's just cat skull
Try.
sized, small enough. You can just,
Cool, because I need to make that go away before it really upsets that cat.
Yeah.
Ugh.
good thing it
Yes.
wasn't the dogs. Too bad it
Yeet.
wasn't the dogs.
No
All right.
more cat skull. So
All right.
bad.
And with that, you'll collect what belongings you wish and head upstairs to go meet Gomery and to learn that it is very expensive to raise 6 kids,
Yep.
an old man,
Yep.
and 4 hungry adventurers. But we'll
Mhm.
learn that next time here on the Secret of Hexador House. But I want to learn it with level 4 characters.
So do
Well,
I.
At least.
Wait, does that mean
That's
we're
what
actually leveling, or are you just
Yep.
saying that
You're
that's what you
leveling
want?
right now.
God, yes.
Hot damn,
That would be
I get
super
a
mean.
cantrip.
Yes.
Guess
All
who's
right,
taking
so-
mending and gonna go fix everything about this house.
Oh, that
Nice.
sounds
I
great.
know,
Great.
right?
All
It's
right,
gonna
so
go
everybody
mending,
go
mending,
ahead.
mending.
Don't have to pay
mending.
anybody for repairs anymore. That's amazing.
Well,
All
I mean,
right,
it's
and if-
small stuff.
So everybody roll
Still.
your hit points right now. If you were staying in your class, by the way, you can multi-class. I don't care.
Nah, I'm staying.
I don't think
Lucky as an Eldritch
multiclassing-
Knight is absolutely hilarious.
Does anything
Ye
for me.
level.
Okay.
Unless you took rogue and then you could just stab people.
I would see.
It's only an extra d6 though, so I probably.
But I
but
can get
level 1 rogues
back.
get so many things.
Do you really want me to have that kind of power?
That's what I'm thinking of doing.
Only if you have the high ground.
But I climb. I have climbing speed.
She can be
I will
on the
always
high
have
ground
the
for
high
first
ground.
once.
All right. So go ahead, tell me what you roll. Remember that 1s and 2s are test rolls because nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that.
Out of 5.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Let's
I also rolled a
see.
5, so
That's out of 6 or 8 for you.
so I'm at 37 hit points then.
Yay! That means I can hit you harder.
I got an 8.
Nice. Oh no shit, really? Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Nah.
great. And
But what if I die?
then just
Lucky's-
dial up.
Which is
Die
fine,
lots.
absolutely. Lucky's gonna go like throw herself at things. She's convinced she has 9 lives.
I mean, at this point you might. What was that, Grace?
I think I will multi-class into rogue.
You actually are going to? Well, think
Yeah.
about it. Go ahead and roll your hit points right now because they're both d8.
They're both the 8. I don't know. That sneak attack is vicious.
It is.
But remember, you guys also get ability score improvements at this level.
Mhm.
Also
Yes,
trade
I'm
with you.
thinking I'm gonna put it into Dex because
I
that
rolled a
raises my
6.
AC.
Yeah,
Don't forget
Plus
that
my
you could also buy a feat.
Constitution.
I did.
And some of the
I
drop.
like
taking
most of the feats,
grapple?
so
I'm taking
Oh,
grapple,
really?
and I
Like, they're
added
okay,
I
but
added
they
to my
aren't
con
great.
and my charisma.
You're taking.
So-
well, no, you take a feat or the stat bonus.
Oh, well then I'll take the stat bonus. I don't
Yeah, take the
know
stat
what
bonus
that would
over grapple.
be. Yeah.
So Kaelin, definitely look at the drow magic ones. If I'm not mistaken, those are pretty dope in Xanathar's.
what?
For feats. I think they have their specific elven
There are.
ones for drow.
They're pretty dope. It's amazing.
Drow high magic. You learn detect magic and cast it at will without expending a spell slot. You learn levitate and dispel magic, each of which you can cast once without expending a spell slot. You gain the ability to use these 2 spells when you finish a long rest. So that's page 74 of Xanathar's. Give it a look later, see if you like it. If not, put it in your decks.
I'm very much debating bumping up because I can go up to 20 with my dex, I think.
You're a cat. Have 20 decks.
Yeah, which would give me.
Like, obviously.
But also, I'm wondering
Makes
if there's
all
any
your weapons hurt.
tabaxi.
There are no tabaxi feats that are printed.
Mm.
As far as I know, anyway. But that doesn't mean there aren't some, like, you couldn't take... You know what I would allow you? I would allow you to take
Because
Second Chance, which is a halfling
Googling.
feat. I'd allow you to take that as a tabaxi.
I-
Because it means that you can force people to reroll because you have luck.
Which suits you, because you're lucky.
I would also let you take Bountiful Luck as a tabaxi because you're a cat.
Hmm.
what is this? I'm sorry. I would look things up at like I think this Unearthed Arcana. Where is this?
So if it's Unearthed Arcana stuff, send it to me in the downtime, and I'm pretty open to anything on Unearthed Arcana.
Yeah, it's in the Unearthed Arcana Reddit. Someone's got like a tabaxi racial feat called Pouncer, and I'm like, ooh.
I will say, I think that we're gonna probably this campaign, or at least the main plot, before we go, if we ever do another season. But this season is gonna end around level 6 or 7. So if you are planning to hit level 6, you might want to stay in the same one. So Grace, you would lose access to Otherworldly Patron. Your new one. If you multi-class, but you get like a 1d6 sneak attack.
Yeah, I hit people
expertise.
with sword slots, you know?
Okay, yeah, so go ahead.
Let me...
So long as
Weighing
you have...
options. Wait, wrong book. This book.
Yeah. And you also need to double check
exploits.
that you have the correct stats.
I'm pretty sure I do.
I think it's Dex 13 for a rogue.
Yeah, I got that.
I'm double checking real quick though.
Oh, I'm just seeing there's one, like, people have come up with, like, feats for Tabaxi, like Cat's Grace, which is a +1 to dexterity, and then when falling, you can use your reaction to reduce falling damage you take by an amount equal to your level, and to not fall prone. And then you also gain advantage on dexterity acrobatics checks to maintain balance. So, I mean, I'm looking at a couple of these. I'm not totally sure.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, 9 lives. You have an advantage on death saving throws when you fall to 0 hit points. You may instead fall to 1 hit point once between long rests. I don't know.
I'm fine with either of those.
I think you should take that.
So those are the fan created ones?
These are some, yeah. I'll send you the link to the thing.
I'm presently those two. I'm fine with either of them. I think they're fitting, and if it keeps you alive for a little while longer, I'm down with it.
Yeah. I mean, alternatively, it's just taking the increase to my dexterity, which would just put me at +5 to dex.
And don't forget that you have you could take lucky, so you get
that's right.
you get 3 luck points.
That's super hilarious too.
And they regenerate when you long rest.
Oh. How does that? Okay. How does lucky work? Is that a in the player PHB?
Yeah, it's in the PHB's feats section.
Oh, I should take Misty Step as my next spell.
That's a fun one.
So you need Dexterity 13 to multi-class Grace into Rogue.
Right, because that would have been so useful.
Yeah,
this game.
I have that. I have 14 Dexterity.
As a bonus action. Just
all right.
Whoop, I'm 30 feet away.
So as we're wrapping up the visual portion of this, I just want to say, does anybody have any questions about the legal ease that showed up in this game?
No.
Remember, you guys have a lawyer on retainer.
Yes,
you could
we
go
do.
see. You could go see Huntley Candlelight.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Yeah, Huntley Candlelight. Yeah, didn't even look at it.
Good
So
man.
Huntley, the barrister from the tribe of lawkeepers, aka the bespectacled barbarian. Bespectacled barbarian is a great name. What?
He's beautiful.
He's beautiful. He basically looks like John Cena with a pair of little like Milo from Atlantis monocle. You know, it's John Cena with Milo from Atlantis as a head. That's really what he looks like. All right, so hey, that's gonna be it for tonight. The Secret of Hexador House. We'll see you again in 2 weeks, unless the world explodes.
Let's not do that,
In
guys.
which case, it'll probably be like 3 weeks.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
So, if you're looking for more Dungeons and Dragons fun, tune in on Monday for Rime of the Frostmaiden episode 2, which is getting a lot of hits on YouTube, so that's fun.
That's awesome.
I mean, we're just so awesome.
It's a really good game. So hope you enjoy that. And if you're looking for some World of Darkness fun, tomorrow night is Werewolf the Forsaken, The Bitches of Brewery Park, episode 8, 9, something like that. It's
Like that.
Something like that.
Episode lots.
Episode lots. Come and enjoy.
Episode many.
It's true. We love seeing you here. So until next time, stay dorky, and we'll see you later, dorks. Bye, everybody.
Bye.